Chinese manufacturer said कि our business in India is now finished. There is a company called MEKR in India. आप उनसे खरीद.
आई मीन ठीक है, स्केल ईयर 10 में आएगा, पर 10 साल पहले अगर कर दिया होता इन्वेस्ट तो अभी तक आ गया होता ना.
इंडिया में 2 EV OEMs हैं स्टार्टअप्स, एथर एंड ऑयलर मोटर्स, सेव्ड बाय हीरो मोटोकॉर्प.
What is the closest your company has come to dying? Like payroll नहीं pay कर पाऊंगा परसों.
We cannot be building products which are best in the country. We have to build products which are best in the world.
ऐसा नहीं है कि सक्सेस रेशियो ओवरनाइट चेंज हो जाएगा कि यार आपने 10 लोगों को फंड किया और 10 के 10 ने सक्सेस कर दिया.
Customers lie, vendors lie, everybody lies. You have like अपनी टीम के अलावा आप किसी पे ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते.
मेरी लाइफ में एक चीज जो अनसॉल्व्ड
हाँ.
है, स्टोर की ऑडिट.
आई होप योर पॉडकास्ट रीचेस द राइट ईयर्स.
Yeah.
बहुत आइडियाज आ रहे हैं.
Hardware is hard, but welcome everyone to the next episode of Hardware is Hard, where we talk to the builders, dreamers, and investors of the hardware startup sector in India. So today we have three startup founders with us. First is Sonam, then we have Akash and Gaurang. I'll let all three of you introduce your startups first, and then we'll get into the podcast. Sonam.
First of all, thanks Pranesh for having me here. I am Sonam Motwani. I am the founder of Karkhana. We are a full stack contract manufacturer building and scaling products across automotive and industrial electronics.
Thanks, Pranesh, for having us here. Myself, Akash Gupta. I am the co-founder of Clean Electric, and Clean Electric is building world-best battery technologies for automotive and energy storage applications. And so our batteries can get charged in 20 minutes. They outlive the vehicle's life. So we are solving some of the pain points with a complete patented stack of the across electronics, mechanical, thermal charging algorithms. We have innovated across all 4 categories, and we have scaled in 3-wheeler category. Now we are looking to repeat our success of 3-wheeler into electric bus, electric car, and BSS categories.
Wow, world's best battery technology. That's some solid claim there.
Yes, and it is very much required. We cannot be building products which are best in the country. We have to build products which are best in the world, and I think we are on track. And we will export to all global markets, including US, Europe, not only limited to Africa or Asian countries, basically.
Perfect. Gaurang.
Thanks, Pranesh. I'm Gaurang Kuchel. I'm co-founder at Maker Technologies. So in Maker, we are building a lot of home and consumer appliances. We are contract manufacturing for several brands, products in the kitchen appliances, auto accessories, personal care. Basically, a lot of these products before us were being imported from China, and now we are Make in India alternative for all of these products.
Pleasure to have you here. Okay. First of all, how did you arrive at such cool names for your startups? Karkhana and Clean Electric. These two names I'm like really enamored by. आपको मिला कैसे है ये नाम और आपने सोचा कैसे ये नाम?
So actually, when we started up, अभी ये था कि एक तो कंपनी का नाम होना चाहिए जो MCA में रजिस्टर होगा,
Yeah.
which you actually don't have much control on. You have to give 5 names. It's on their mercy what name they give to your company. But something that we could have in control was our brand name. And we really, really wanted it to be rooted into manufacturing and also having a very strong Indian identity.
Yeah.
So that's why we went with an Indian name, and nothing better creates an image of factories working day in and day out than the term Karkhana. So that's how we chose it, and I've gotten a lot of compliments about the name. So yeah, that's how it has now become a very strong part of our identity.
That's something which people do not know outside of India, right? How difficult it is to, because whatever name is in your dream, you are not going to get that name for sure, right? Like we ended up picking Zan because that Sun to मिल नहीं सकता आपको. Right? So whatever sounds closest to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Karkhana is a lovely name. Kash, how did you find Clean Electric? ये तो मिलना ही नहीं चाहिए था ये नाम तो.
So actually, it goes back to our BTech days, and we incorporated the company in 2016 actually. So like we were fascinated by General Electric, Reliance Industries, and all of it. So we were thinking like what we should be naming after. So this name was finalized by my co-founder and CTO Abhinav Roy. so we come from a same college. So we thought General Electric, so clean electric, we are solving clean mobility or clean power. So clean was mandatory, and it has to be as global as General Electric. So the second name become Clean Electric. And back in that time in 2016, I think we have incorporated and got the trademarks and all of that. So I think maybe we did it 10 years back, so that's why we might have got it.
If I had met either all three of you, any of you, let's say 10 years ago, what is one thing that would have like really surprised me? कि आप 10 साल बाद ऐसे founders होंगे, अपनी company चला रहे होंगे. What was that unique thing at that point of time that would have surprised us?
So 10 years back, I was working in corporate. Things were very different back then. It was my first job right out of college. Uh, I mean, it is very different. Job may it used to be. It was so chill, and the now the founder life. Things are very different. मतलब back then तो it used to be कि काम खत्म करे शाम को 6 o'clock we used to be in badminton court. So it was a very relaxed, fun life. Weekends पे घूमने जाना. We were in Bangalore. My first job was in Bangalore. Bangalore से we used to go on weekend पे trips पे जा रहे हैं. So the mindset, everything was very different. We were in like that phase of life. Now things have drastically changed. Lots of responsibilities, decisions, everything. So I feel I've evolved a lot, matlab, from what I was 10 years ago to now.
So I think when we were in college, me, Abhinav, and my other co-founder as well, Ankit. So we were all car maniac. So we were all building electric cars back in college. So that is what who we were actually. And the idea to start Clean Electric was also we thought of building a last mile electric truck, skateboard and ground up architecture. Um, and a lot of my friends which today calls me like we have not spoken for 6 7 years, my college friends, they still assume that we right now are making electric trucks or electric three wheelers like that. But that is one change that we have pivoted 6 years back from being a electric truck company to being a electric battery company. So that is the pivot from an B2C OEM. We have shifted to a tier one component or a subcomponent maker. So people still find it hard that because we are always in the tinkering labs in our college building race cars. So that is, I think, one difference which I have.
So, like Akash, one thing that I share in common with him is that I also come from Formula student background. So that kida of building hardware was there.
Yeah.
It has not, it had not manifested into building a hardware company. But 10 years ago, also I was thinking about how to make manufacturing more efficient. Why is it so hard? Why does each company micromanage their supply chain to the T? But I think it was more tinted in the sense that I was looking at solving it only through a software solution. I mean, and I will go on to say that, like most tech entrepreneurs, that's what you think, that hey, you build a piece of tech, you get it to be adopted, and choose a platform model and distribute it, and that's how most problems would get solved. But yeah, manufacturing hit us harder, and it was not so easy to um, distribute only a software based solution. So 10 years ago, I was thinking of solving for manufacturing in a very, very um, digital tech oriented way.
Yeah.
And after that, there have been a lot of learnings, pivots in how we have actually grown Karkhana.
Yeah.
Actually, Karkhana didn't exist that time, but at least if you would have had a conversation with me, I would have spoken to you about how software will change manufacturing.
That's very interesting, right? So you were interested in making electric truck, and now you're doing batteries. You were interested in software, so like if I had to do a very broad differentiation, and are now doing manufacturing. You were doing a corporate job. What was the job in? What exactly was it?
So I mean, back in college, we were few friends, and there was a college project which we were actually planning कि इसका startup बनाना है. We were very well convinced कि यही करना है अपने को. It was about a shoes which had like Google Maps integrated into it through vibrations. They can tell where to turn left, right, and whatsoever. So that was our college project, and उसका we were प्लानिंग कि इसका स्टार्टअप करना है. वी वर वेरी वेल कन्विंस्ड. मतलब फोर्थ ईयर में देर वंट एनी क्लासेस और सच. वी यूज टू सेट एवरी डे, ब्रेनस्टॉर्म एंड प्लान टेक्नोलॉजी टेक, ये सारी चीज़ें हम लोग कर रहे थे. somehow job lag gayi. We weren't even preparing for it, and the company was Texas Instruments. I used to work for TI. तो वो एक इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए ड्रीम जॉब होती थी हमारे कॉलेज में. तो बिना पढ़े ही जॉब लग गई. तो वी वर लाइक कि ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, 1-2 साल जॉब कर लेते हैं, फिर मिलेंगे, फिर सब काम करेंगे. एंड ऑल ऑफ आवर ग्रुप वी एंडेड अप डूइंग सम जॉब्स हियर एंड देयर. So yeah, that is how the transition happened. So I ended up working for four years, yeah, in TI.
Oh. The reason I kept this question is because अगर आप मुझसे मिले तो 10 साल पहले I was doing credit cards and insurance for like American companies, right? तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है like you were saying आकाश, right, कि तुम्हारे दोस्तों को लगता है अभी भी ट्रक बना रहे होंगे. मेरे जिन दोस्तों से बात नहीं हुई है, they would have never thought कि मुझे हार्डवेयर समझ में आएगा, right? I had never seen a electric meter बिफोर. जब सोलर पैनल्स लगाना शुरू किया मैंने घरों में, तब पता चला ऐसा नेट मीटर मेरे को फिजिकली जाके देखना पड़ेगा. आई हैड नॉट डन एनी हार्डवेयर टिंकरिंग एवर इन माई लाइफ. सो दैट वाज द रीजन आई पुट दिस क्वेश्चन.
What got you pulled into hardware?
स्टार्टअप करना था. मैं ये सोच के नहीं आता कि हार्डवेयर करना है. मुझे स्टार्टअप करना था. एंड आई थॉट सोलर इज द सनराइज सेक्टर, एनर्जी कुछ बड़ा सेक्टर पिक करना है. एंड दैट इज हाउ हार्डवेयर केम इनटू माय लाइफ.
I would like to add to Sonam. Actually, when we started full time in 2020, we were based out of Bhopal, and we were operating out of a basement. In our first year, it was a 1,700 square foot basement, making batteries in the basement. We have then approached Karkhana, and that time, Karkhana, the good thing, what you get in Karkhana back in 6 years back, they do end-to-end product management and project management. So you give them a part which you want to get made, and they will do everything, and they will get the raw material, they will get it machined, and they will ship to you. And I still remember those were aluminum CNC machine parts.
Oh, did we really supply
Yes,
parts
yes,
to you?
yes.
Wow.
So they were aluminum CNC machine parts, very micro parts, because we were making two-wheeler batteries back then, and it was anodized with an orange color. So if you are into machining and all of this, you will find this very fascinating. So anodized, matte finish, oranged, small parts, machined to good precision, was not available in Bhopal. So now we have moved to Pune. We have headquartered in Pune. Pune has a excellent ecosystem. But I think when she said that from a software-led approach that we'll solve, their promise was we'll get you the best quality part in the least time and well precision parts basically. So that time they might not have their in-house setups, but now I think she has moved into in-house EMS and all of it.
I'm glad to know that we were able to serve you.
And we were all very happy when we received those parts. And like orange anodized aluminum with good finish is a like for engineers and who are fascinated by things.
Yeah.
It's a very good feeling basically. So
Thank you. Thanks for bringing this up. I actually didn't know. But you still called Clean Electric then?
yes.
Oh, I'll look up our ERP.
Well, the payment's cleared. Okay, so now it looks like all of you have spent many years now already building your startups, right? And जो मेरा अपना experience रहा है 10 साल में, there have been many a time when the company was maybe few days from dying, right? I'm sure all of us have such war stories to share. What is the closest your company has come to dying? Like payroll नहीं pay कर पाऊंगा परसों.
Maybe not as close, but pretty close, where I was like, Acha, are we going to be alive 3 months later? And like fairly recently, it's not ages old. I mean, all of us are in manufacturing. We know how our working capital cycles work, and with most customers, you would have certain credit terms once the relationship matures. So we had a very big overdue receivable, and life-changing amount
Yeah.
of overdue receivable.
Yeah.
And we were, chasing that for more than a year. It reached a stage where it was almost like that's the capital your company needs
Yeah.
to survive. And without that, you don't know whether 3 months later
Yeah.
the company would be there or not. And luckily, I mean, after almost 1 year of effort, we were able to recover majority of it, and that sort of became, in the interim, the sort of a, in a way, internal funding round.
Yeah.
It was that big a amount for us. And but yeah, quite a narrow escape, I'd say.
Yeah, so I mean, for us, the first year was toughest. It wasn't any sort of near death experience, but first year was tough for us as we were, when we started Maker, actually, our thought process was also very similar. Like we were, Uber doesn't own any cars, Airbnb doesn't own any hotels. We will make manufacturing but not own anything. It was like a marketplace type of approach where we'll make this ecosystem connect everything here and there and get things done but not do ourselves, because we felt like asset light model can scale. So we were of that opinion in our year one, and we were struggling, trying to do a lot of things, and things were not working very well for us in our first year. So eventually we figured, okay, what works, and now we have moved to the different model where we run our own factories as well as work with several suppliers. um, yeah, I mean, also, we optimized a lot. I mean, usually our investors, everyone, guide us, advise us, ki funding and all. You should have enough money in your bank account. We are always like very risk taking. एकदम optimize कर देते हैं last minute तक, and like all of our funding rounds, they have happened at the time when uh, things were little tight on our end. Like we sort of were about to become flat, and to like increase further, we need to have more money in the bank. So yeah, we stretch ourselves too tight. That is what I feel. But never felt like any near death experience. So we have had a pretty safe
Glad to
journey.
hear. Yeah.
One follow-up question on that. So, from an asset light thinking to an having your own setup, running the show, um, what is different? What is better from your point of view and from investor point of view?
See, an asset in the asset light model, the only challenge that we were facing was to get things done. The ecosystem in India today is not as mature right now. Like when you go to China, for each and everything, for each and every small part, there are so many options, so many factories, so many suppliers. But that same thing is not true in India. When we were trying to get things done, we were failing because the ecosystem was not there. uh, Even if, okay, someone agreed to do, the quality was not there. Even if the quality was there, someone agreed to do it in 10 days. After 10 days, they would have not even started the work. So these type of experiences we were facing, and that is when we realized कि नहीं यार, ये खुद करना पड़ेगा इसमें से। जो जो चीज़ों पे डाउट है, जहाँ डिफिकल्टीज है, जहाँ हम रिपीटेडली फेल हो रहे हैं, सेट अप दोज थिंग्स इन हाउस, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग टुडे। मतलब वी आर रेप्लिकेटिंग चाइनीज फैक्ट्रीज, टेक्नोलॉजीज विच वी सी कि इंडिया में है ही नहीं, उन टेक्नोलॉजीज को चाइना से लेके, उन मशीन्स को चाइना से लेके और इन हाउस लगाओ, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग नाउ।
How are investors reacting to that?
They are very happy. They feel ki doing these capex investments, we are creating that long term moat, which is difficult to replicate. So investors are aligned, very well aligned.
A lot of the times this asset light pressure is out there, right? When you are trying to raise कि आपको capex में इसका तो बहुत लेट से ROCE आएगा, आप इसको brand में क्यों नहीं खर्चा कर लेते हो, right? And everybody is about, as Sonam also said, right? कि आपने beginning में वही सोचा था marketplace बनाएंगे, and I think all of us have gone through that journey कि कुछ भी अपना own करना है कि नहीं करना है.
Yeah. Hey, I remember when Karthik's my co-founder, we were thinking कि अच्छा, we should look at integrating backwards and have our own manufacturing. I spoke to his co-founder Anand. The intention was to understand कि यार आप लोग अपना खुद का manufacturing कर रहे हो, how challenging is it and why did you choose to do it? How did you decide क्या in-house करेंगे? So that conversation actually gave us some bit of confidence कि यार चलो हम भी कर सकते हैं. And it's not that scary to move from being asset light to owning your own capacities and capabilities, and in a way it becomes like a long-term differentiator.
In fact, in some of the products or some of the capex that you actually end up doing, वो इतना high है भी नहीं. It's just that we were just not double clicking कि इतना कितना लगेगा, right?
Actually, it's not really about the amount of money you spend on that capex. It's at least for us, the part that we were apprehensive about is कि यार अभी हमें खुद अपना शॉप फ्लोर चलाना होगा, कभी किया नहीं है. What would be the learning curve? And उसकी तरफ जो gestation period जाएगा like with that whether we'll be able to grow the company or not, if we don't have those smarts, it's like something very अनचार्टेड टेरिटरी फॉर यू कि क्या चाहिए एक फैक्ट्री को ग्रो करने के लिए, हाउ डू यू स्केल सिस्टम्स. अभी तक आपने एक तरह से सप्लाई चेन को ऑर्केस्ट्रेट किया है, बट नाउ इफ यू हैव टू रन योर ओन शॉप फ्लोर, इट वुड बी वेरी डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ चैलेंजेस जिसके बारे में कुछ अता पता नहीं है. सो दैट वाज द एप्रीहेंशन वी हैड. एंड सो आनंद गेव सम कॉन्फिडेंस कि यार just get to it. It's not, you'll figure it out, it's a solved problem. So and you'll do it better because you are a smarter person than
That's a good point. It's a solved problem. हम लोग कई दफा wheel
हाँ.
reinvent करने की तरह से
हाँ.
सोचने लगते हैं. इतना difficult है
हाँ.
नहीं actually में. Akash, how about you?
No, so like
Near death situation.
yeah, near death situation. Yes. So I was watching the Zomato founders thing on that. I think Dipinder also said that 6 times in the Zomato journey they were have a near death experience. I think all of us can relate to it. Um, but I have came very close. matlab, We have came very close, uh, and we have banking facilities, credit facilities from banks, some of the largest PSU banks. So we even have gone negative. So like equity was gone, and we were like negative balance, but nobody realized, and we made it through. We made it through it, and I think that's a very important thing. Every founder has to be very cautious, and after that, we have been cautious, and everyone knows when you will run out of money. And I think as one of the major responsibilities is to be always mindful of that, and there is always a way out. And we should never. The idea is to never get close to it, but I think it will keep happening till the time we become profitable and the cash in the bank is going up month over month. So we need to get to that situation as soon as possible. That should be a recommendation to all the founders, I think.
Yeah. No, managing debt, I think payroll से ज़्यादा ना, the first time we took debt in 2021. एंड क्योंकि इक्विटी रेज करते आए थे उस समय तक, तो यू इक्विटी के बारे में यू शुड नॉट बी नॉन सैलेंट, बट इट्स स्लाइटली ईजियर टू थिंक ऑफ इट देन डेट. And for us, like a couple of years, 2022, 23, suddenly the debt levels were so high, and you do not, जो वो बहुत सारे covenants meet करने होते हैं ना, you think of कि वो तो बस एक formula है Excel पे, but those covenants are real, right? If your debt to equity ratio is really bad, your receivables is too long, then suddenly you will realize कि एक समय में जो डेट है उसको सर्विस करने के लिए पैसा नहीं है आपके पास. एंड दोज आर लाइक रियली स्केरी मोमेंट्स. मैंने पर्सनल लाइफ में मैं कोई लोन नहीं रखता हूँ, घर गाड़ी सब रेंट पे है, कुछ ज़्यादा पैसा दिक्कत नहीं होती तब. बट एज सुन एज योर कंपनी हैज दिस मच डेट एंड यू, it's mentally very challenging when you are as you said, like in negative and nobody is realizing that, but you know.
Only I know.
Yeah.
Only I know.
Yeah.
And so you cannot let other team members
Yeah.
know about it, basically.
Oh, that's a question I had for later, but now that you have mentioned it, right? when the situations are this bad, how many people in your immediate circle know, inside the company or outside the company? How difficult is it to share that you have screwed up so badly? It's end of the day, the accountability lies with us, right? When it is so bad.
So obviously your co-founders will know it, and yeah, so we generally keep it to co-founders if we are getting into that shape, and yeah, so and then you have to figure out a way whether you, like she mentioned, she solved it through by getting the receivables. So either you can get advances from the customers, you can get debt from banks. So there are multiple ways apart from VC funding which you can solve for it. But and in investors also, like we are very transparent in our accounts and MIS and all of that, whether it is margin, whether it is negative or positive, we don't care. Whatever is there, we just share it upfront. So board members and co-founders know about it, Obviously our finance controller and head of finance will have he will know everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, like my co-founder, my CFO, and I, like we are a very thick group. So every single thing is very transparent. I mean, be it finances, be it every other aspect of the business is something that we very intimately share amongst the three of us. And obviously, investors would know what the financial situation of the company is. Outside the company, at a personal level, my husband is somebody who I would share it with because, I mean, if I'm losing sleep over something, he should
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
So for me, yeah, he's
Yeah.
confident.
No, you need a good support system
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
work as well for these situations. Gaurang?
Yeah, similar. I
Yeah.
mean, for us in these situations, for the external world, for the larger team, we have to appear very strong, and these are things which at the highest level, me, co-founder, maybe finance controller, these are issues which we have to solve, work it out somewhere, like get advances from customers, deadlines, loans from NBFCs. Somewhere we like always have found a way, but for the external team, we have to keep the morale always very high. So that is a responsibility we as founders, as leaders have to carry.
I'd like to add here. So, I mean, for us also, that's because the situation was so prolonged, and sometimes, you have to take certain decisions with respect to certain types of spends, which you earlier gave a more free hand on, and now you're suddenly restricting them. What we actually found encouraging was also letting some of the other senior leaders in the company into the financial situation because uh, earlier I personally used to be scared of it that hey the leadership team would lose confidence on me as a founder and whether it is something I should be sharing or not. And as you said, right, it becomes like very isolating because it's like a big problem you are dealing with all by yourself, and then you're figuring out ways to not reveal it and build that facade. But surprisingly, a lot of senior members in the team, they take it quite well. And in our case, I mean, a lot of them are more experienced than I am, and probably they've seen such incidences in their previous companies as well. They actually come up sometimes with solutions and figure out ways on how to manage their teams and make sure that you're not the only one handling that stress. So I mean, you don't have to pull the weight alone always, and they do like a
100%
really,
aligned.
really
Yeah.
good context setting, and you don't even have to manage that problem anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Gaurang was speaking, you mentioned it correctly. That in my case, like whenever we have gotten to such dire straits, you don't have to alarm and make everybody panicked, right? But sharing it with the senior people, at least in terms of the metric that you're going to care about for the next month, right? If you tell everyone that I'm going to care about cash and margins, everybody knows, yeah, startup is all about growth. अगर आप suddenly cash और margins की बात कर रहे हो और growth की बात नहीं कर रहे हो, तो they are there because they deserve to be in that room or in that chair, right? तो आपको वो समझ तो जाते ही हैं, तो might as well इतना उनको पैनिक मत बता दो कि मेरा covenant सारा बीट मीट नहीं हो रहा है, but at least give them some idea that helps.
Yeah.
One expensive mistake from your hardware journey, right? I'm sure there are some expensive mistakes. जैसे हमने काफ़ी दफ़ा टूलिंग पे बहुत पैसा वेस्ट किया है कोई भी चीज़ों में कि इसका ना कि हमारा क्यों नहीं बिक रहा क्योंकि इसका मोल्ड अच्छा नहीं है. तो वी हैव स्पेंट मनी विच 2 years डाउन द लाइन आई एम लाइक कि वो SKU कितना रुपए का बेचा हमने, जितना टूलिंग जितना मोल्ड पे खर्चा होता उतना बिका गया. व्हाट्स योर मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव मिस्टेक्स? हायरिंग के अलावा हायरिंग तो रहता ही है कई दफ़ा एक्सपेंसिव मिस्टेक्स में, बट या
uh, so so like we are a product company, so uh, we have to build products and it has to have a product market fit basically. So tools and molds are one thing, but we need to realize that when you are making a product, so it requires anywhere between 3 to 10 months to make a product. So you will have people working on it. That is the biggest cost, I think, in any product or product IP company. That's the biggest cost, right? And uh, there has been multiple instances where the PMF was not there, and there were not much demand for that product the way we anticipated. And we have done some mistakes, I think. The numbers are in crores, I assume. But yeah, so but the good thing is that the bits and pieces, the technology what we developed in that product now are getting used somewhere else. But uh, as a startup, I think it is very critical. If you're a product company, if you're investing time, resources into building something, first figure out how, what is the demand, and how confident and how much conviction the team is having on the demand. Otherwise it is very demoralizing also, ki you spend so much, you build 600 ampere current into a battery where competition is at 150 ampere. So you did all of that, and but still people don't want it in certain category. But you can use a lot of features into other categories. You have built IPs and all of that. But so we have done I think couple of mistakes, and we are learning from it, and we might do one or two more, because nothing is very clear. And like Jeff Bezos says, things are a two-way door, some decisions are a two-way door. So rather than just doing thinking and overthinking, just create it. But now we have like we have 20 products we have made so far, and three are giving us 99% of our revenue, right? So we have made 17 products which didn't do anything. Now that number will low single digit, but I think yeah, that is a big mistake.
गिव मी नेम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट ना, ऐसा थ्योरी मत बताओ, एग्जैक्ट नाम बताओ कौन सा.
हाँ, so in two-wheeler we made a Insta 240 product, which was a 64-volt battery, and the top 10 OEMs are on a 48-volt battery architecture. So there were some startups who were making 60-volt scooter, and we built the product, and the money got stuck in inventory. It's an old inventory, non-moving inventory, things like that. So uh, in three-wheeler category we have not done such mistakes. And whether it was the right thought process entirely, we built a 48-volt battery. All the three wheelers are in 48-volt category at this point in time, and we've got 30 crore revenue from single product. So but in two-wheeler we have done certain mistakes. A non-standard voltage, some customer will come up and they will say I need this and all of that. So avoid those things, basically.
Yeah, so our costliest mistake is not related to our products or tooling molding. It was actually an accounting mistake that we did, which costed us huge. So, I mean, we got under the Startup India, there is a scheme under which you get the tax exemption for 3 years, 80 IAC exemption. We actually got that exemption from the DPIIT. However, we are not able to use it because, again, there is somewhere a rule is mentioned that you have to file the income tax in the old regime, and for corporates, it can be only switched once. So we had switched from old to new because in that particular year we were getting some tax saving of 50,000 rupees, and we didn't know the consequences of it. Government, in fact, recently raised that startup definition from 100 crores to 300 crores. So for us, that mistake, I mean, that would have resulted in tax savings of more than 10 CR for us. But we are still figuring out.
Yeah.
We have not given up on it. We are still figuring out कि somehow यार कुछ तो हो, इसका कोई solution निकले, because it means a lot for us, frankly. We have the certificate in hand, we have everything, but कहीं पे policy में ऐसा mentioned है कि आपने एक बार old से new कर लिया, because of our negligence we didn't know, no one guided us on it, we were so naive. So yeah, that is the very costly mistake which we have done in our journey.
We've made a few, but maybe I'll talk about one of them. So it was, I mean, we were still more functioning like an aggregator in the asset light model. And as you rightly said, right, like as a startup, you chase growth. So one of the products we took up for manufacturing, um, it, like from a revenue perspective, very high promises on the top line. And but this one, I mean, we were not manufacturing any components of it. All the components were coming from different suppliers, and the customer said, even the suppliers, like most of the suppliers, I'll tell you which suppliers you have to buy from. But the top line was great, and we had to take up the assembly. So we set up. our own assembly only for this particular product. We set up our own assembly facility of 7,000, 8,000 square foot. And we had never done that. And it was just one product that we were doing this for. And the assumption was that, yeah, shuru karte hain. It's not that it was promising very great margins. And we didn't do a lot of math and optimization on how the break even would happen towards setting up this factory, what sort of ops we should run for this factory, what kind of talent we should bring in, like kitna skilled talent chahiye, kitna semi skilled chahiye, kitna unskilled chahiye, what sort of cost structures we should have for these people. We ran this factory for less than a year. Um, and ultimately decided to stop that program, because even after doing, you know, some close to 10 crore of revenue in this, we were ultimately losing money. We were not able to break even on like a simple assembly operation. But it, in hindsight, it gave us the learning that, yeah, we should pick up things where there is a larger value add from us. And we are actually, because at Karkhana generally the kind of talent we have is high quality, and hence also, you know, costlier than unskilled talent. um, and if we are using the same talent to do something where the value add is low, the unit economics never work out. So we were running very costly operations to make a product which didn't have much value add but had good top line. And in like 7-8 months of doing that, we ultimately decided to shut it and focus on things where, you know, there is like we are adding significant value to the customer and they would pay us for it. So yeah, that was one.
But you must have repurposed things to.
So the thing is here, because we were doing only assembly of the product, we repurposed some of the infrastructure that we had built. Um, but still, we lost a lot of money just on the
Talent.
people that
Talent,
we.
talent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the costliest item, and we don't we don't we don't think about it.
And
So uh, matlab, recently I have realized that your 90% of the cost or 80% of the cost is the people cost, and you need to have a very good framework on how you are thinking about it, because you are thinking कि मैं बिल ऑफ मटेरियल इतना कम कर लूंगा, मैं ये कर लूंगा, टॉप लाइन बढ़ा लूंगा, वर्किंग कैप। अरे 85% कॉस्ट ही जब मैन पावर है, जब टीम पे की ही कॉस्ट है, उस पे हम नहीं सोचते हैं। मतलब मेरी एक मिस्टेक रही है। तो नाउ वी नीड टू हैव strong framework that high quality team, how do you get the maximum value out of that team in the best interest of shareholders and everyone, basically.
And when you are in the thick of it, orders ka pura pipeline hai, customer wants the delivery yesterday, so you are not really thinking about where the spends are going. You're like, ठीक है, tight timelines, double shift करना है, OT करना है, you do it, whatever it takes, and you're bleeding money. Only when you like zoom out and you figure out that, you know, after doing all of this, you're not really making any money. So what is this top line towards?
Yeah. We have made our share of mistakes. One of them, which comes really straight, which was in my mind when I put this question down, was around pollution sensors. So when we shifted from the solar side to start smart products back in 2019-20, one of the early wins, कई दफ़ा ना अच्छी चीज़ें बुरी बन जाती हैं आपके लिए, तो one of the early wins was one consulting firm reached out to us, said कि अगर आप लोग IoT का product बना रहे हो, why don't you make smart pollution sensors for us? We'll write a white paper, you install it at 15 places in Gurgaon, give us the data, do it for 2 months, and then we were like, अच्छा ये तो अच्छी चीज़ लग रही है. We used that, we pitched to a couple of real estate companies. They said कि हाँ हमारा एक नया सोसाइटी आ रहा है, उसमें आप सप्लाई कर दो 500 इज़ नथिंग राइट, 500, लेकिन आपको मेहनत तो पूरी उतनी करनी पड़ रही है. तो हमने वो बना लिया पूरा का पूरा, एंड देन वी थॉट कि B2C में बिक ही जाएगा, बिकॉज वी वर नॉट इंटेलिजेंट इनफ एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम टू डू ऑल दिस स्कोपिंग कि इंडिया में लोग खरीदते हैं क्या सेंसर टाइप की चीज़ें, राइट? आर पीपल रियली इंटरेस्टेड? बन करके रेडी हो गया, बिकॉज 500 का MOQ तो कुछ होता नहीं है, आप बनवाते हो 10,000. देन वी थॉट अच्छा इसको बिल्डर को दे दिया, कंसल्टिंग फर्म को डेटा दे दिया, वाइट पेपर आ गया, अब लेट्स ट्राई सेलिंग इट. B2C में फाइनली ये हो गया था कि गुड़गांव में हमने एक टीम रख करके उनको बोला कि आप सोसाइटीज़ में जाओ, फ्री में दे दो लोगों को. People did not take that. बोलने का आप कुछ डेटा करोगे तो फ्री में भी नहीं ले लोगे. So at times you have to figure out. Then of course we repurpose that intelligence into making smart air purifiers. उसके अपने issues हैं. There's seasonality in this and whatnot. But the pollution sensors, I think अभी भी मेरे warehouse में पड़ा होगा बहुत सारा pollution sensor.
ये इंजीनियर फर्स्ट वाला जो होता है ना, ये
Yeah.
यही सब गलतियां करवाता है. तो
अब मैं पहले बोलता हूँ
Sales,
टीम को कि अच्छा आइडिया लाए हो, पहले बताओ ये कितना बिकेगा, किस चैनल में बिकेगा, कौन चैनल जिम्मेदारी ले रहा है इसकी.
हाँ, करेक्ट. या
गुड. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट चाइना. दो चीज़ें हैं. एक तो कि चाइना से हम लोग कितना डिपेंडेंट हैं, आप तीनों लोगों की कंपनीज, राइट. एंड व्हाट इज, एक तो ये है कि वहाँ पे बहुत सारा ऑप्शंस हैं, इकोसिस्टम बना हुआ है हर चीज़ का, कि आपको एक भी पीसीबी चाहिए टेस्ट करने के लिए 10 लोग बना के दे देंगे. बट फर्स्ट पार्ट कि आप कितना डिपेंडेंट हैं. दूसरा, व्हाट हैज़ चेंज ओवर द लास्ट फ्यू ईयर्स विच मेक्स यू वेरी होपफुल कि इंडिया में वैसा इकोसिस्टम बन जाएगा. विल स्टार्ट विथ यू.
Yeah, so with China, I mean, there is a lot to learn from China. I mean, I'm a big fan. We regularly visit China, visit a lot of factory suppliers, and the way they work, the ecosystem. That is where we are also going forward. I mean, that is what I feel for our country. We have to also replicate the success story of China, and we are on right track, I feel. Uh, yeah. So China may. I mean, everything is so organized, their government policies, ecosystem. So, I mean, we have to replicate China like factories, the ecosystem over there, learn from them only. We never feel that we need to reinvent things ourselves. We always believe, okay, we have to work alongside them, learn from them, and then defeat them at their own game. That is our strategy. How we feel whenever we get into, let's say, new product development, building, something comes to us. We actually for that product go to China, visit the factories, ecosystem, lab setups, infrastructure, and then think ki how do we get all of these things over here. Work with Chinese factories itself, whatever machinery they are having, whatever infra they are having in their labs for testing. So all of those things we bring from there, bring to our factories, and then set up things over there. How to set up also we learn from there. How like whatever R&Ds they have done, everything we are like learning from them. We should not be like कि यार उनसे खुद से बनाओ यहाँ पे बड़ा ही एकदम आत्मनिर्भर करना है. नहीं, आई डोंट फील दैट इज द राइट स्ट्रेटेजी. Why do we need to reinvent the wheel? Why do we need to do the same mistakes that they have done? They have mastered something. They are no doubt ahead of us 10 years, 15 years. So we should always make use of their mistakes wherever they are. वहाँ से हम शुरू करना चाहिए. जो उनके पास लेटेस्ट चीज़ है उसको लेके आओ और अब देखो इस पे हम क्या इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. So that is always our strategy. That is how we operate.
तो earn the right to innovate. You are saying it should be okay कि आप CKD, SKD जो भी लेके आओ, पहले समझो कि क्या बनाते हैं वो, then invest in capex, and then start from that once you have the scale from there. Is that what you are hinting at?
Not really CKD, SKD. I mean the technologies itself. Like
walk me through one product example जो आप बनाते हो उससे. Yeah.
जैसे when we started like in kitchen appliances we are doing egg boilers. When we started egg boilers, we actually started things in a more SKD format and were doing little value addition in India. But
SKD आप एक बार बता दो, सारे viewers को पता नहीं होगा.
SKD means semi knockdown. So basically nowadays because a lot of geopolitical situations, government compliances and all, so government is discouraging imports of like completely built products from China. So a lot of people, what they are doing right now is bringing everything in parts and doing the assembly in India and then supplying to the customers and consumers. So that is if you bring it in like slightly bigger parts or semi assembled parts, it is called semi knockdown SKD. And if you are bringing it in complete knockdown situation, everything broken down, so that is called CKD, completely knocked down. So these are two terminologies which are very common in the industry. I didn't mean SKD, CKD. We have to actually bring a lot of underlying technologies to our country. Like we started with egg boilers, where it was more product parts which we are bringing from China, less value addition in India. But over time, we when we visited China factories, we saw, okay, how they are making this part which we are currently buying from them. Like we were buying the complete heating plate from them. We figured कि नहीं यार जरूरत नहीं है heating plate की. We can only bring the heater from them. The steel plate can be made in India, and फॉर देयर इज एन इंटरमीडिएटरी प्रोसेस विच इज कॉल्ड इंडक्शन ब्रेजिंग, जो अब इंडिया में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता था, जिसकी वजह से हमें कंप्लीट प्लेट लानी पड़ रही थी। अब ये प्रोसेस अब ले आते हैं, अब इसकी मशीन ले आते हैं और इसको इंडिया में सेटअप करते हैं, so that we don't need to import the complete thing. And that same thing we have been doing across categories. जैसे now we are into personal care, we are doing personal care में अभी तक जो बड़े प्रोडक्ट्स होते थे ना, इतना ज़्यादा फिनिश का रिक्वायरमेंट्स नहीं होता था, बट इन पर्सनल केयर दीज आर थिंग्स विच यू होल्ड इन योर हैंड, मतलब उसमें छोटा सा दाग, स्क्रैच, दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट अलाउड. So here I mean, we were a lot dependent on China. Still we are. So, like SKD was the only natural route to do a lot of things for India, because that finish quality requirements cannot be met in India. But nahi, we have now done some advancements in that sector also. जैसे हमने अब paint line setup कर लिया, fully automated paint setup, which we brought from China itself. But now we are able to achieve that China-like finish, China-like quality in terms of surface finish. मतलब कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं ना, इस पे मैट, मतलब सॉफ्ट फील, रबर टाइप का फील आता है, तो वो सारी चीज़, दीज आर ऑल पेंट टेक्नोलॉजीज. But we have got those things from China, and now we have those things in our factory, and we are able to make world-class products like the way you get in China for our customers sitting right here in India. So यही है, मतलब I feel कि
So refreshing.
उनसे सीखो,
Yeah.
उनसे टेक्नोलॉजीज लेके आओ, and then we defeat them at their own game. That is the way to go.
Can you give one example in where either you have already defeated in their own game or you wish to defeat in their own
I'll
game?
give you one example. So today in egg, I'll give you an example of egg boiler itself. So we have a very healthy market share of egg boilers manufacturing in India. Close to 50-60% egg boilers are being made by us in India. So one of our friend itself, our raw material supplier, plastic granule supplier, he was at an exhibition in Russia. Where there was one big egg boiler manufacturer, Chinese egg boiler manufacturer, also exhibiting in that same exhibition. That Russian, he knew us very well, that we make egg boilers in India. Just to understand what we are and how we are, he went to that Chinese egg boiler booth and started inquiring that, hey, I am interested in egg boilers. He said, for which market? Our friend, he said, I am looking these egg boilers for Indian market. That Chinese manufacturer said ki our business in India is now finished. There is a company called MEKR in India. आप उनसे खरीदो, हमसे खरीद के कोई फायदा नहीं है.
What is different you are doing? What is better you are doing? Is it a better quality? Is it better cost? What have you solved?
We have seen time and again people think कि China is very cheap, cost meet नहीं हो सकता है, it is very difficult to meet cost. But frankly, I mean, all of these things are not true. When you work on fundamentals, things are at similar cost structures. Raw material pricing is same in India, electricity is same, labor is much cheaper over here. India में our labor salaries are 15-17,000 rupees a month. In China, starting salaries are 50-60,000 rupees a month. So no doubt their labors are more efficient than ours, but still things are cheaper over here. So when you talk of fundamentals, there is nothing that why things should be cheaper in China. Maybe पहले होता होगा, आज ऐसा नहीं है scenario. So
Understood.
whatever product we are building at competitive China prices. To our customers also, we are like कि आपको ये product China में जिस cost पे मिलता है, we can match the pricing in India. And from a global perspective also, today for whatever products we have gained mastery, whatever products we are properly doing in India, like the tech and all, everything is over here. We are competitive with China for the global scale as well. Today we are thinking exporting to Middle East, to Europe, US, and we are comfortable with China. No pressure कि यार यहाँ से सस्ता मिलेगा.
So you have solved the cost puzzle, and because you are here, so servicing and all, because there is no service if you take component from China. So so that got solved. So once you solved the cost through the innovations, and great.
So refreshing to hear such a honest take on China plus one strategy, as they say, right? How has your experience been with China import and the difference between China and India hardware manufacturing qualities?
I get goosebumps when I think about this question, because the situation is very dire. People don't understand it. The energy ecosystem is in very dire state right now, and all the 100% of the cell manufacturing is in China. There is no single cell which is getting manufactured in India. Yes,
Battery cell, just to
bat-
clarify, not
bat-
solar panel cells.
battery cells, and I'm not sure कि ingots में, solars में, ingots में, मतलब जो कोर चीज़ें हैं वहाँ पे हम कहाँ पहुँचे हैं. ठीक है, बैटरी पैक तो इंडिया में 100% लोकलाइज्ड है, बट जो सेल है, जो core component है वो इंडिया में 0% localize है. I'm sure people have done some advancement in solar, but I don't know the exact status of ingot and whatever backward integration is there. So that is a very disheartening situation, I will say. Similarly, in BMS, battery management system, we have chips. You don't have any chips, you don't have any fabs. So if you look at your overall bill of material, these two things, even if you do PCB in India, even if you do EMS in India, the major cost, 80-90% of the cost is the chip cost, right?
Yeah.
So those are the situations which are very alarming, and we should do something about it. Obviously, government has taken initiative, they have given PLIs, but they are not getting executed on time because we don't have a we don't have technology in general. We have to create our own technology. So in energy, that we are buying oil from Gulf. Now we are buying energy from China. And solar cells and wind, basically what three things are there, no? Solar, wind, battery, these three things can make the future energy works. So I think as soon as we get basics solved, not only making panels or getting things from there and then making the box assembly, I think the time has come. We should invest in cell manufacturing. Cell manufacturing is one piece of it. You have to invest in refining of lithium. You have to get to the mine. The India is a very rich country in terms of minerals, right? So it cannot be the case that India don't have a lithium or a sodium. Basically, we are not doing enough exploration of these things, basically. So that is on cell side. Similarly, on fab side, people are starting with Tata is starting with 33 nanometer or whatever, but it has to get localized. Trump and
And it
whatever,
has to scale. I mean, all of these.
you have to be the world factory. There is
Yeah.
no other way
I think we
you
are
can do
quite
that.
far from reaching that scale where it can suffice the kind of component demand that we have. I mean, same for us, like the components, the most of the actives, all of that come from China. So a large part of your electronics bomb is coming from China. And all of these things to scale in India are, I mean, close to a decade away. At
It's
least
not
looking at.
it's not our cup of tea. That is again a big problem. The 10 business houses of this country will do anything and everything.
Yeah.
That is again a big problem which somebody needs to address, but nobody wants to address. We don't have the risk appetite in our country to fund the greatest of the greatest innovation. Why not the best humanoid robot is out of India? Our people are going everywhere and doing that. The risk, government has started something, whatever 1 lakh crore deep tech fund they have now bought in, it will have its own sweet time and people will take benefit of it. But we don't have the risk appetite in the uh, uh, VC industry or PE industry, so as to say, the way people have funded research and innovations in Silicon Valley. We are nowhere close. I think in the scale of 1 to 10, the factor could be more than 10, right? So something has to be worked upon. Otherwise, everyone is at a mercy of the 10 business houses in the country, and they have to find exit at their doorsteps, basically. So these are deep problems, and
Yeah, on
I
this, I
think
mean, I feel access to technology is not a problem in the battery sector. Like last month, I attended the battery exhibition in Shenzhen, and it was a big, huge exhibition, just like our Bharat Mandapam big exhibition hall in Shenzhen, some 16 halls, and full of everything about batteries, right from like lithium extraction, mining. There were to finished goods, मतलब prismatic battery से लेके all the big battery suppliers were there, and even all the technology, like whatever it is required today to make batteries in India. It is just like someone has to go there, understand, get the technology, set up the infra. However, from a capex side, capital side, these are big infra projects. I mean, from my understanding, it's not like our cup of tea, and we are so much
I mean, all
dependent
of
on
these
the.
So why not?
innovations would be.
Why not?
why not?
That's what Akash is saying. Why not? not. What he's saying is जो big houses हैं उनका cup of tea है because उनके पास पैसा है, right? But talent और risk appetite भी जरूरी है
So
ना.
State Bank of
technology
India का
is
ही
not
पैसा है
an
ना.
like
But the PLIs are going to the bigger guys, right? The PLIs are not really flowing into the
हाँ, PLI
mid-market
के बोलोगे 1000
company.
करोड़ का सामान सेल करोगे तो 250 को मिल
Ether
जाएगा
को नहीं
PLI
मिल रहा
में.
PLI.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and just to correct you there, China has stopped giving technology in lithium-ion battery to anyone. Reliance, with all the money, the number one business house in the country, everyone is
they are trying to get this, but nahi.
it's banned by China. You cannot learn and you cannot make. The humidity, what you have to maintain in the dry rooms. So with money you cannot buy that. So you have to find some way, and you have to have your own processes. You have cell scientists, so it is you cannot get the technology from China right now in
Akash,
critical sectors.
given you have such strong opinions and you mentioned like Ather को भी नहीं मिल रहा है PLI, right? You think there are enough founders available who are ambitious enough to make in this sector? Like if when I talk to my investor friends, उन्हें डीप टेक का स्टार्टअप आता ही नहीं है हमारे पास करने के लिए. कोई एक दो लोग आ रहे होते हैं, उन वो स्केल बोलते हैं कि ईयर 15 में आएगा, ईयर 10 में आएगा. और जिन कुछ लोगों को फंडिंग मिली, दे डिड नॉट एंड अप मेकिंग अ वायबल इनफ प्रोडक्ट. जिसमें ऑफ कोर्स दैट अगर वो फाउंडर यहाँ होता अभी जिसने नहीं बना पाए तो वो डिफेंड करते हैं कि हम जब तक बनाते हैं वायबल प्रोडक्ट तब तक चाइना ने फ्लड कर दिया था मार्केट. तो दिस चिकन एग सॉल्यूशन रिस्क कैपिटल है नहीं है, इनफ फाउंडर्स एग्जिस्ट करते हैं.
Yeah,
नहीं,
so here
yes.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
I mean, ठीक है, स्केल ईयर 10 में आएगा, पर 10 साल पहले अगर कर दिया होता इन्वेस्ट तो अभी तक आ गया होता ना. अगर हम हमेशा यही सोचते, इट्स नॉट दैट यूएस में भी जो इनोवेशंस हुए एंड द काइंड ऑफ what we say moonshot projects that have been funded,
yeah.
they also got funded like 10 years ago and today they have really scaled. If like if that kind of capital also flows into ambition, की कमी नहीं है, ambition तो बहुत लोगों के पास है, and we have a lot of smart engineers also. It's just that I agree with him that if that kind of ambition is funded, sure, I mean, deep tech, hard tech takes time to reach a certain gestation period. But if we aim for it today, if we fund it the right way today, at least 10 years later, we have a chance to see it working. Otherwise, I mean, we are just, spinning some stories here and there.
No, totally agreed. I think easy भी हम चारों लोग ऐसे फाउंडर हैं तो to dunk on the VCs, but that has been the reality honestly.
And I will not say कि you have to just, dunk on the VCs.
Yeah.
If government is committing so much of the capital, if it is channelized the right way, I mean, I'll talk from a founder perspective. We've heard about loads and loads. मतलब generally it's lakhs and crores में बात हो रही होती है
Yeah.
कि इतना capital commit किया है to fund deep tech startups or startups in general, and there are like schemes which are facilitated through banks. I, in my 8-year journey of building Karkhana, have not really been able to make use of any of those schemes. Very honestly. And the bankers that we work with, it's not that we have had a very encouraging path from them that हाँ ये स्कीम है और ये इतने आसानी से आप इसको एनरोल कर सकते हो. So then I mean, I actually don't know. Maybe it's like lack of understanding of how these funds flow to the right channels and what kind of founders it goes to. But I personally believe there is a lot of opacity in all of these schemes. Who actually is able to benefit out of it? PLIs, I know. I mean, I don't know of any of the small to mid market guys who are benefiting from the PLIs. We generally hear about very large companies who are becoming beneficiaries of these PLIs. But at the same time, amongst at least the startups, we know of a lot of startups who are doing innovative work. So, money is there. But is it getting channeled the right way is, I think, the question. And it's not that it's just the VC ecosystem that can bring the money. Sure, I mean, they have a model that is more conducive to it. But I think channeling the money is.
But I think recent times में things are changing and 10 years down the line we'll start seeing something. मतलब अब आज की डेट में इंडिया में मतलब I know people in the space tech आज से 5-7 साल पहले things were not there. Defense,
बिल्कुल.
semiconductor.
Yeah.
मतलब now a lot of people have in the recent times
Completely agreed.
started
Yeah.
doing.
There are some green shoots. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
So I feel कि अपना समय आएगा.
नहीं, I will add to this. there are two aspects of it. Um I am not saying we don't have good enough VCs and all of that. We have a good ecosystem, but that is seed and Series A. You need capital in Series B, C, D. I will say B, C. I think by now we have to change our definition, and we cannot be just be dependent on VC money. You have to find ways to make profitable. Um, and there is enough activity happening. There is Digantra, there is Skyroot building, launching rockets, and all of that. People are able to find way, but the problem is a innovator is an engineer, and इंजीनियर के पास वो पेशेंस नहीं है. मतलब वी आर हियर, ऑल ऑफ अस आर हियर, देयर आर मेनी पीपल हियर, द संघर्ष बहुत ज्यादा है.
Yeah.
द सैक्रिफाइस इज रियल. द सैक्रिफाइस रोटी कपड़े मकान तक आ जाता है.
Yeah.
तो यही चीज सॉल्व हो जाती है. आप बाहर चले जाते हो, आपको 100,000 200,000 300,000 सैलरी मिल जाती है, और लोगों को लगता है कि मतलब सब अच्छे अच्छे कॉलेजेस से पढ़े हैं. वो बोल रहे हैं यार वो उसकी नेटवर्थ 20 करोड़ हो गई, यहाँ स्टार्टअप करके क्या हो गया. तो एनवीडिया में जो काम कर रहा है उसके शेयर्स आज होंगे 20 करोड़, जो भी मतलब वट एवर द नंबर इज, राइट. सो वो फायदा नहीं है मतलब. एंड टैलेंट है इंडिया में, बट द अपसाइड इज the journey is so difficult that people don't make it. So ambition is there, we have good people, but the वो जो संघर्ष है वो इनोवेटर्स के बस का नहीं है. मेरा सीटीओ है, मतलब आई एम अ डिफरेंट ब्रीड, बट जो इनोवेटर है वो डिफरेंट ब्रीड का है. तो इनोवेटर का ब्रीड इज नॉट संघर्ष. सो दैट इज वन गैप. एंड ग्रोथ कैपिटल नहीं है. सीड कैपिटल है, सीरीज ए है, फंड हो जाता है, बट जब रिस्क लेने की बारी आती है तो मतलब यू हैव टू. मैं तो ये भी बोल रहा हूँ, मून शॉट्स मत करो. 10 साल वाले प्रोजेक्ट तो मैं सोच भी नहीं रहा हूँ कि इंडिया में आज होगा कल होगा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट. Even you have to have little bit more risk appetite. I am saying we have started operation 3 years back. We are now getting towards 100 crore business, right? So our thinking has changed. Innovation करना है करो, profit लाओ, profit से innovation fund करो. Because
That's too much pressure, right? या right to innovate earn करने की बजाय profit earn करने पे चले जाते हो.
बट संजीव बिखचंदानी थे आपके फर्स्ट एपिसोड में. उन्होंने क्या बोला? कितनी आमदनी, कितना खर्चा, कितना बचा. आप जब तक उस माइंडसेट में नहीं जाओगे तो you cannot be on that burn mindset. The last 2 years the industry has changed in the country. The VC ecosystem has changed in the country. People are looking to fund growth, but people are not ready to fund burn. So things are changing and you have to adapt. मैं बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ा रिस्क कैपिटल होना चाहिए. 10 साल के मून शॉट्स तो आई एम नॉट.
But then I don't think that we are going to be able to create the kind of innovation the country needs in building all of this technology infrastructure. क्योंकि अभी यहाँ पे हमने अभी 4-5 कंपनीज का नाम लिया जिनको डीप टेक फंडिंग मिली है और स्पेस के लिए they are building solutions. But I'm saying for a country like say in the US, there would have been hundreds of such investments that would have happened, and there also 90 of them would have failed. But here we don't have that case that 100 people got a chance. So ये success ratio
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. फूड डिलीवरी को
success
50 लोग को कंपनी को मिलेगा, जिसमें से 49 लोग फेल हो जाएंगे. एक जोमेटो का नाम हम सब लोग बात करते रहेंगे, राइट. क्विक कॉमर्स के 20 कंपनी को मिलेगा.
ऐसा नहीं है कि सक्सेस रेशियो ओवरनाइट चेंज हो जाएगा कि यार आपने 10 लोगों को फंड किया और 10 के 10 ने सक्सेस कर दिया.
आउटकम
बट
भी आएगा.
एपेटाइट ऑफ
बिल्कुल
फेलियर
बिल्कुल.
भी तो होना चाहिए ना. अदरवाइज हाउ विल वी क्रिएट दैट टेक.
करेक्ट. लाइक यू मेंशन्ड,
डिपेंडेंसी रहेगा.
सक्सेस मिलेगी यार. मतलब आप एसेट बना रहे हो, आपने फैक्ट्री लगाई, आपने चाइना की कॉस्ट बीट करी, तो रिटर्न तो यहाँ भी बनेगा और अच्छा बनेगा. लेकिन वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग अभी कम है, बन रही है. मतलब इट इज, आई विल से, माई लैक ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग, right? It is my lack of storytelling. People are raising money on the basis of storytelling, right? So you need to up your game. Not only you have to keep building. It is, at the end of the day, boils down to storytelling. So
No, but that's what I think Sonam is saying. और आप 5 मिनट पहले जैसे आप बता रहे थे ना, you were saying कि only the big industrial houses are able to do it, right? तो startups में यदि आप, if you do not fund enough people, तो उसमें आप you don't know, अगर आप 10 ही लोग, see all of us are here survivors, right? Survivorship bias तो है ही ना. We all got funded at some point of time, that is why we are all here, right? अगर हमारे तरह के 100 और स्टार्टअप्स को मिला होता, विच इज द पॉइंट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू मेक, कि अ लॉट ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर सेक्टर स्टार्टअप्स, राइट, जहाँ पे लोग बोल रहे हैं मैंने ऐप बना दिया है या मैं कुछ भी ट्रेडिंग करूंगा, कॉमर्स बना दिया है, दैट इज सो, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इजी, बट ईजियर than a hardware startup to get funded. And then the likelihood of a Zomato or a urban company coming out of it automatically is
Correct.
higher than what
Correct,
happens to
correct.
the hardware sector.
You're
Right?
right.
और
Yeah.
फिर वो उनमें से कोई बड़ा हो ही नहीं पाता है, तो then the 10 industrial houses are the ones which will end up owning the battery technology or the ingot की factory.
आप देख लो ना, इंडिया में 2 EV OEMs हैं, स्टार्टअप्स, एथर एंड ऑयलर मोटर्स, सेव्ड बाय हीरो मोटोकॉर्प.
That is true. That is
ठीक है?
true.
So that is the मतलब I wish it improves, but yeah, so that is what I think. It's on our end also. I am not blaming VCs for it, and there is there, but you need to improve your
हम सबको
storytelling
अगला
as
राउंड
a,
रेस करना है भाई.
हाँ,
We can't be
correct,
blaming the
correct.
VCs.
You're right, yeah.
Okay, so now that we have all talked about like how like owning your own destiny through profits, cash flow, इंश्योर करके ये सब जरूरी है. So what is harder for all of you? Like given you, बातों से ऐसा लग रहा है आप सब लोग काफी engineer first लोग हो, right? तो product build करना ज्यादा hard था या distribution?
Distribution, for sure.
Distribution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, when I started up, and in fact, that was the perception of startup कि अच्छा ठीक है, एक problem है, ये problem कैसे solve करनी है, that is the only thing you think about. All the Excel sheets also that you are making around is solving that engineering problem. But actually, धंधा कैसे करना है वो बाद में समझ में आता है. And which actually was the much harder journey, because first of all, intuitively नहीं आता. मतलब that's not something you even study in your college or in your school. Uh, how to read a balance sheet is something that you don't know, right? So figuring out distribution, figuring out getting your first customer, then your second customer, your 10th customer, and making sure that you're relevant to them, and increasing like the value that you give to them has actually been the hardest part. It's not solving the engineering problem.
For me, it is actually opposite. For
Yeah.
us, getting customers has not been much of a challenge. Like today also, we always have so many customers telling us कि अच्छा ये आप 10 चीज़ें कर रहे हो बहुत अच्छा है, but ये 50 other things है which I want made in India. I am facing some problems with the existing suppliers importing from China, this and that. For us to be effectively able to build that products in India because of the ecosystem not existing, that is the bigger challenge for us. मतलब आप एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट बना दो, उसको बेचने में कोई लोड नहीं है. एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट होगा, people will, मतलब there will be people, line of people who would be कि हमें भी चाहिए, हमें भी चाहिए, हमें भी चाहिए. And the challenge is there because the ecosystem is not there in India. You have to do everything yourself. Like जैसे मैंने पेंट का एग्जांपल दिया, चाइना में कौन सी फैक्ट्री जो कोई कंज्यूमर अप्लायंस बना रही है, पेंट इन हाउस कर रही है? कोई नहीं कर रही है. देयर इज अ सेपरेट फैक्ट्री जहाँ पे प्लास्टिक पेंट होता है. हमारे को इंडिया में वो भी खुद करना पड़ रहा है. करंटली वी आर स्ट्रगलिंग इन ग्लास. वी केम टू नो कि इंडिया में है ही 2-3 लोग जहाँ से बेयर ग्लास आता है. मतलब सेंट गोबेन, मोदी गार्ड, दीज आर दी पीपल हु आर रॉ मटेरियल सप्लायर ऑफ ग्लास. वी मतलब फॉर सम पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट वी आर स्ट्रगलिंग मीटिंग द प्राइसिंग, एंड वी फिगर्ड कि यार इंडिया में रॉ मटेरियल ऑफ ग्लास ही बहुत कॉस्टली है कंपेयर टू चाइना. एंड जब ट्रेस बैक करा तो पता चला कि जो ग्लास, बेसिक ग्लास होता है, वो बनाने वाले ही 2-3 लोग हैं.
I agree.
तो आई
But
फील
since you know that there is a source that already exists, and since you have already had experience in getting it from China and then running, hasn't that already become a playbook? मतलब अभी आप कुछ नया करोगे जिसमें ये सेम प्रॉब्लम है, तो you know कि अरे चाइना जाके मिल जाएगा इसका सोल्यूशन, right?
नहीं, the actually this is only a short term solution कि you to get something from China and just supply to customers, that is where you can never make long term money. It is like a short term customer acquisition thing for us. For us it is like कि ठीक है, कस्टमर को एक्वायर कर लिया चाइना से, लाके एक बार कस्टमर को देना शुरू कर दिया, बट इवेंचुअली you can only build a business when you start making those things in India in long term. And वहाँ पे चैलेंज शुरू हो जाते हैं. एक छोटी सी चीज़ को भी करने में मतलब there are so many challenges. बाहर से लगता है बहुत सिंपल है, but for each and everything you have to do yourself because the ecosystem is not there. You have to figure out the technology. हर छोटी छोटी टेक्नोलॉजी भी समझ के इन हाउस लगानी पड़ रही है. So for us actually the execution part, the development, the technology part, and maybe that is about the team. We are not such a big team कि हम बहुत quickly उस चीज को कर पा रहे हैं. तो हमारे केस में bottleneck वहाँ पे है, customer side पे
No,
नहीं
I
है.
think it's also to do with the possibly the category of products, because in consumer, like China has actually created such an ecosystem of products, of the kind of aesthetics of products, the functionalities of products, ki, and those products have already percolated in the
Yes.
Indian market. So अभी
So demand is there.
हाँ, demand is there.
Product नहीं मिल पा रहा है.
प्रोडक्ट नहीं मिल पा रहा है unless आप चाइना से लेके आओ.
Yes.
But in our case, because we are more on the B2B side of things, like we have the ability to manufacture all of it. I mean, sure, there are always supply chain delays in getting things, but I mean, also solving the distribution part, cracking your next big OEM or tier one, because the customer conversion cycles are pretty long in our business. So that I feel is like as we scale, getting that framework right has been.
And the difference lies also in the business model that you have, right? In his case, like we reached out to him actually, right? For because we were getting some products made through Maker, and we wanted more and more products that we were dependent on China कि आप हमारे लिए बना सकते हो क्या? So I think उनको शायद customer acquisition उतना करना नहीं पड़ा है, but मेरा experience तो consumer, because we have tried to create a consumer brand. It's been really really hard. Distribution is the hardest thing to imagine, right? आप Amazon पे बेच रहे हो तो सडनली इतनी सारी चीज़ें सीखनी पड़ती हैं. आप Amazon सीखते हो फिर पता चलता नहीं, अब Zepto सीखना पड़ेगा आपको. आप Zepto Blinkit सीखते हो, अब पता चलता नहीं फीट ऑन स्ट्रीट भी चाहिए आपको, सर्विस सेंटर भी डालना है. सो कंज्यूमर साइड के जो अपने चैलेंजेस हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज, देन यू एंड अप स्पेंडिंग लेस एंड लेस टाइम ऑन प्रोडक्ट. बट आई एग्री विथ योर इकोसिस्टम पॉइंट कि जिसको जो जिस चीज़ में वैल्यू ऐड कर सकता है उसको वही करना चाहिए. अगर मुझे ब्रांड बनाने आता है, अगर एटम को ब्रांड बनाने आता है, हमें यही करना चाहिए. अगर आपको प्रोडक्ट बेटर बनाने आता है, आपको टूलिंग बेटर आती है, आपको वो करना चाहिए. एंड दैट इज हाउ द इंटायर थिंग विल विन. इतना लैक है उन चीज़ों का, तो यू एंड अप थिंकिंग कि सब कुछ खुद ही करना है, कि पेंट खुद करना है हमें, कस्टमर भी खुद ही ढूंढने हैं हमें. ग्रेट. in each of your companies, what is this one, एक tech में क्या ऐसा dramatic improvement हो सकता है which can like make your customers and your lives 10x easier? बैटरी में, आपके EMS में, और in your egg boiler में शायद अब नहीं कर पाओगे कुछ और improvement, but और किसी चीज़ में. I'll start, right? Because I've thought about this कि सोलर पैनल में ना, अगर सोलर पैनल की लाइफ जितनी लंबी है ना उतनी नहीं होती, हाफ लाइफ होती, और कॉस्ट भी उसका हाफ हो जाता. इट विल बी ब्रिलियंट, राइट? कि कस्टमर्स को जो भी मेरे को एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ता है कि 3 साल में आपका पैसा रिकवर होगा, वो सडनली 1.5 साल में रिकवर हो जाता. 30 साल, 25 साल, 27 साल जो लाइफ आ रही है ना पैनल की, वो किसी को नहीं चाहिए. थोड़ा लाइफ कम होती, कस्टमर्स को पैसा कम देना पड़ता, इन्वेस्टर्स को भी ठीक लगता कि रिप्लेसमेंट साइकिल भी है इस चीज़ की. अदर लोगों को लगता है एक बार खरीदेगा कस्टमर, चला गया, राइट?
Correct.
तो मेरे जीवन में तो हमेशा ये रहता है कि सोलर पैनल की अगर लाइफ कम हो जाती है ना तो बहुत बढ़िया होता. तो आप लोग के प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा कुछ 10x इंप्रूवमेंट दिखता है कि कुछ प्रोडक्ट में अगर हो जाए, इट विल जस्ट चेंज योर लाइफ्स?
I would say more from a supply chain perspective, क्योंकि अभी the kind of products we build, generally हमारा हर प्रोडक्ट में बिल ऑफ मटेरियल काफ़ी बड़ा होता है. मतलब इलेक्ट्रॉनिक साइड पे ऑन एन एवरेज देयर आर 100 प्लस components. Sometimes it's 200 plus components. Then you would have all the mechanicals, all the bought outs, wire harnesses. So it's generally a very very big bill of material. And abhi, because these challenges are not now becoming more and more apparent as we are scaling, uh, कि जब आप प्रोडक्शन वॉल्यूम्स में जाते हो, you can't really work only with online platforms like Mouser and DigiKey. You really need to have strong, deeply integrated relationships with distributors, sometimes even direct manufacturers. Or so the kind of technology we think is, sort of making a lot of sense for our life as well as hence our relationship with the customer is if we can build something that can give us real time predictability on the side of availability of components, how the prices are changing, and the intelligence around it. In fact, हम जब पहले सिर्फ मैकेनिकल कंपोनेंट्स करते थे, हमने हमारा खुद का टेक बनाया, और अभी एआई से थोड़ा सिंपल भी हो गया है, वेयर यू अपलोड अ कैड एंड विद इन 15 सेकेंड्स वी आर एबल टू से कि अच्छा ये पार्ट बनाना है तो इसका प्राइसिंग कितना होगा. बिकॉज पहले हम क्या करते थे, हम भी 10 सप्लायर्स को बेचते थे, उनसे आरएफक्यू का रिस्पॉन्स आने का वेट करते थे, एंड देन इट्स फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग फॉर यू, फॉर द कस्टमर, बिकॉज कस्टमर इज लाइक क्या अलग किया तुमने. So we ultimately got to building our own tech where we only would upload the CAD and we would know कितना इसका pricing होगा, basis which we are able to then take up the job. Similarly, on the electronics side of things, because the BOM is so expansive, figuring out, how the supply chain is moving, and because these components get traded like commodities,
Yeah.
right? So and then taking supply chain decisions, helping customers to even think of alternatives, I think is a very, very big value add and game changing value add. So if we have to invest in building a piece of tech, I think that would be one of the things we would want to do.
Pranish, the line of thought, what was the line of thought of this 10x
कि
improvement?
ऐसा कुछ ड्रामेटिक इंप्रूवमेंट हो जाए जो प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरी में आप काम कर रहे हो,
हाँ,
कि सडनली आपकी लाइफ और आपके कस्टमर की लाइफ, किस कस्टमर की लाइफ अच्छी हो जाएगी तो आपकी लाइफ अपने आप अच्छी हो जाएगी, राइट? कि कुछ एकदम 10x इंप्रूवमेंट आ जाए। तो मेरे केस में जो मैं आपको एग्जांपल बता रहा था कि सोलर पैनल्स में कस्टमर अडॉप्शन में बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर रहा है कि कस्टमर्स को लगता है कॉस्ट ज़्यादा है, राइट? कि 4 साल में पैसा रिकवर होगा, 3 साल में पैसा रिकवर होगा। वी आर एबल टू एक्सप्लेन टू देम कि नहीं नहीं 25 साल की लाइफ है, 30 साल की लाइफ है। बट 30 साल की लाइफ ना लोग इमेजिन नहीं कर पाते हैं कई दफ़ा। 2056 में मेरे जीवन में क्या चल रहा होगा, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू इमेजिन, राइट? सो आई वुड रादर कि अगर उसका, ऑफ कोर्स दैट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, आप सोलर पैनल की लाइफ नहीं घटा सकते हो, दैट इज हाउ सिलिका सेल्स आर, राइट? बट इफ इट वाज अ ड्रीम सिनेरियो कि हाफ कॉस्ट हो जाए, मैं बता पाऊँ कि इसका हाफ ही लगेगा आपको, या 1/3 हो जाए, लाइफ भी कम रहे उसकी, चलेगा मेरे को।
तो इसमें अगर आप जैसे एनर्जी और बैटरी इकोसिस्टम पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो 10x इम्प्रूवमेंट मतलब हम ये अज्यूम कर लेते हैं कि व्हेन वी कैन गेट रिड ऑफ क्रूड ऑयल एटलीस्ट इन ऑटोमोटिव एंड इन पावर सेक्टर, ठीक है?
ओके।
तो power sector to go all electric, all green,
Yeah.
solar wind is available 3 rupees per unit levelized cost of electricity हो चुकी है.
Yeah.
Now the problem is dispatchable. It is not a dispatchable form of energy. Coal plant, आप coal डालो बिजली बन जाएगी, and there is no storage. जितना coal power plant बना रहे हैं उतना हम consume कर रहे हैं. So that is the problem with renewables की, तो storage की levelized cost of electricity अगर हम आज की डेट में बात करें is already around 2 rupees per kilowatt hour. So 3 plus 2, 5 rupees per kilowatt hour. Coal power is 5 to 6 rupees per kilowatt hour. So we are already break even. So now we have to set up solar module manufacturing. विंड में जो WTG है, टर्बाइन जनरेटर जो है, वो सारा हमें अनाउंस करना है. तो आई थिंक दैट थ्रेशोल्ड हैज ऑलरेडी कम. इट इज जस्ट दैट wind and solar is solved. Battery side pe you have to solve for a life of the battery. So currently you are limited by 8,000 cycles basically. These are like, you have to match wind power PPA, so it is 25 years. So how do you solve for life? So that is a big problem, and that is where our technology comes into picture with immersion liquid cooling, with our charging algorithms, the BMS. We have some special measurements of impedance. If we do a full vertical stack innovation, we have seen in grid storage application with our technology and China technology, we are not only cost competitive, our cycle life are 26% higher than what you will get if you import a container from China.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
in a BESS, 25% is make or break, because return on equity, they are operating at 12. If it can get to 15 or high teens, then that is the breakthrough we need in BSS side, which is stationary storage, so that you can go all green, and there is no cost penalty to it, right? So there we have to solve for longevity of the battery. In automotive, if you are imagining a future where everything is going to be electric, let's go one by one. Two-wheeler, that is already happening. So now I think it is just a matter of 5-6 years. People will stop buying.
Yeah, I think number of electric new
It's 10% penetration, I believe, in two-wheeler. But I think it's not an intercity vehicle; it's an intracity vehicle. So it is solved. Three-wheeler category, the penetration are 40%, 30-40%. I think there also life and charging time. These two things we have to solve. So again, on a life perspective, currently it is flooded with air-cooled batteries. We are providing liquid-cooled batteries. So there we are solving for 10-year life. So so our battery life is 4 lakh kilometer. Auto runs 40,000 kilometers a year. My battery life is 4 lakh kilometer, 10-year, no battery replacement. scrap auto, scrap battery together. So, but that is not the case today because 90% of auto are air cooled battery, which need a replacement 4 year, which is a 1.5 lakh cost. So that needs to be solved. So 100% three-wheeler penetration is electric. Coming on to car we are 5% EV penetration right now because it is an intercity. Because over a weekend you want to go to Ooty or you want to go to Manila from here. So there, the charging infrastructure along the highways needs to come up. We need to solve for charging infrastructure in a big way. Also, you would not like to wait for 1 hour if you are going in Manali, right? You would like to recharge your car in 10-15 minutes. BYD has done it in China. Somebody needs to do it in India. We are doing it. We are providing 20-minute charging. There is one more company which are doing rapid charging. So for car to go mainstream 100% electric, convenience needs to be solved. That means the refueling time has to come down to 10-20 minutes. You don't need it for everyday use. My dad has an Punch EV.
Yeah.
He charges once a week, so that is sorted. But when you are doing a 800-kilometer Manali trip, uh, you need 50 times in a year, one rapid charging per week. So you have to solve for 500 rapid charging in 10 years. So I think that will also get solved in another 3-4 years. That will go mainstream. In trucks and buses you are already at 10% EV penetration, and government is buying 90% of the buses getting manufactured which are used for city transportation. So that rate is going on. There you have to solve for life because a bus has to, it's a 12-year tender. So there also longevity, our tech is better. There are other companies also solving that. In trucks, both longevity and rapid charging, because I consider trucks, Volvos are the best trucks and the best bus, right? It's an again irony that I think Volvo Eicher has made something, but the Volvo class, the Volvo finesse and the product quality is not there in a Indian bus market. So that needs to be solved, and I think they run for 2 million kilometer. You will, if you see a odometer of a Volvo bus, it would be 1.5 to 2 million kilometers. So we need to solve for again the longevity of the battery. I think in next 5-6 years this all will be solved. So by 2035, if we are all determined, we just need to invest in capacity infrastructure. I was doing a calculation to run the entire country 100% electric. You just need 5-7% power. So currently your peak power is 270 gigawatt hour. You consume 2000 terawatt hour annually. Only 200 terawatt hour can power 100% EV penetration because they are 3 times, 4 times more efficient. So we can get rid of crude oil. There will be some sectors. Cement has clean and it uses that. Blast furnace needs gases that can be replaced by green hydrogen. So I think uh, life longevity we have to solve, and we have to solve for convenience, which is fast charging. So if we solve these two things, I it just, people are lazy. That is why we need 15 years. If technically speaking, this 100% EV penetration and 100% grid electrification is a matter of setting up capacities and having a lot of tech companies solving this from a first principle perspective.
Got it. So life of battery is basically your dream scenario. I have a confession to make, right? जब हम सोलर सेल करने जाते थे ना रेजिडेंशियल घरों में, I've been to thousands of homes. जिसने भी बैटरी मांगी हम सबको डिसवेड करते थे बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, राइट? कि आपको कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगा, सोलर पैनल सेल करने में कॉस्ट ही फैक्टर है। बैटरी का लेड एसिड 2017-18 में लोग लेड एसिड लगा रहे थे, जो कि हर 4 साल में बदलना पड़ेगा, तो वो अपफ्रंट कॉस्ट भी बढ़ गया। इन्वर्टर भी अब आपको हाइब्रिड चाहिए या ऑफ ग्रिड चाहिए, बड़ा इन्वर्टर चाहिए, उसका कॉस्ट भी ज़्यादा है, हर 4 साल कॉस्ट लग रही है, तो फिर वो फाइनेंशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं रह गया सोलर आपके लिए। तो वेन एवर दैट लॉन्जिविटी पार्ट गेट सॉल्व, दैट इज द ड्रीम सिनेरियो फॉर द सोलर सेक्टर एज वेल, सोलर फॉर होम्स एज वेल, कि वो सडनली जो बैकअप पूरा है, कि अब यदि आप मथुरा में मेरठ में रह रहे हो जहाँ पावर कट होता है अभी भी,
बिल्कुल।
राइट? तो सडनली आप सोलर, पैसे बचाने सब लोग का मन नहीं है ना हर समय के पैसे ही बचाते रहो भाई, लोग को कन्वीनियंस भी तो चाहिए, लोग एसी चलाना चाहते हैं उस पर अगर पावर बैकअप पे सोलर, क्योंकि उन्हें दिन भर दिख रहा है कि सोलर से है मेरे पास, लेकिन जब रात में उसको चाहिए तो पावर कट हो गया है, देयर इज नो स्टोरेज, राइट? एंड लाइफ की वजह से कॉस्ट इतना ज़्यादा हो जाता है। तो या लॉन्जेविटी ऑफ सोलर ऑफ योर बैटरीज is will unlock a big sector in this as well. Yeah,
correct. So we are giving 10-year warranty on the inverter batteries. So I think 12 to 15 year life. And a home battery is a easy application, Pranesh, because it is inside a home.
Yeah.
Home
Very
is at
predictable environment.
it's at 35 degree, 25 degree, so that is where the sweet spot of a lithium ion
The
battery
charge
and
discharge
human is
cycle would be
same.
better, right? आप जब
Correct.
टू व्हीलर थ्री व्हीलर में तो बहुत ज्यादा डिस्चार्ज हो रहा है
सो आप ये मान के चलो इन्वर्टर बैटरी 10 साल की लाइफ आज की डेट में आ रही है, तो 10 साल अब जो अपन को लेड एसिड हर 3 साल में
3 साल
बदलना है,
बदलना पड़ता था
10 साल में लिथियम बैटरी नहीं बदलना है। एंड मेरे ख्याल से कॉस्ट जो है उसकी 10,000 रुपये पर किलोवाट आ रहा है, आई थिंक 20% डेल्टा 10% डेल्टा में लिथियम आयन आ चुका है ऑलरेडी। एंड सो आई थिंक that is why I am bullish. It is just the intent. If like Uday Kotak said ki we have to become paranoid and China is at 30% EV penetration, I think the industry needs to wake up and with the right intent, I don't think technology is a barrier. You can go 100% green in next 10 years basically.
No, we are seeing कि lithium ion की demand enough आ रही है अब। जैसे lead acid, like we have heard the death of lead acid many a times। और 16-17 सुन रहे हैं कि बंद हो जाएगी, but Exide, Amaron, Luminous सबका market cap अच्छा ही चल रहा होता है, right? But recently we have started to see कि अब enough customers हैं who are saying कि hybrid inverter के साथ में आप हमको lithium ion battery चल जाएगा, जो कि last 2 साल पहले तक भी केस नहीं था। People were still going for lead acid batteries।
Cell का supply chain solve करना पड़ेगा। Cell is 2/3 of a cost of a battery, right? So now as a country, we have to solve the supply chain of cell. Right now, globally, 94% of the cell manufacturing is in China. 94% of lithium refining, the backward step is in China.
Yeah.
We need to first localize cell, then we need to localize refining. So that is something I think the JSW Group is doing it. So I have I'm fortunate to work with Mr. Sajan Jindal in my first role at JSW in Mumbai. So he is a man, and I have seen many people, and but there is a difference why those business house are there are only 10 business house in the country, and those are the very strong people, and they think long term and they think scale. So that is something which everyone should learn from them, and their thinking and execution is entirely different, and they are looking to focus on cell manufacturing and all of these things. So things will improve. सबके अंदर वो भावना आ जाए तो ये काम जल्दी हो जाएगा, मतलब basically.
For us, I think जैसे there should be more simplicity in terms of like currently we are looking to set up a factory. The process is so big. First you figure out a land, you get that land converted like a CLU, उसके बाद उस पे building construction करोगे, उसके बाद फिर उस पे मशीनरी लगाओगे, उसके बाद कुछ चीज़ें start होगी. So this entire process is like such a long thing. अगर आपको fast track करना है, बना हुआ land चाहिए in some industrial area, it is so costly. मतलब आज इंडिया में रियल एस्टेट मतलब पीपल लुक इट एज मोड ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट कि रियल एस्टेट में पैसा डाल दो डबल ट्रिपल ऐसा 4 टाइम्स हो जाएगा. that scenario should change ideally, I feel, and that will attract a lot of industries who are really genuinely interested not in real estate but setting up and running and making things over here in India. So that is a big problem, I feel. China में कैसे है ना कि the government itself is building cities, complete cities बना रही है, उसमें industrial parks, buildings, everything is available, and for serious people who are like looking to put up a project, they are giving everything कि ले लो building free, ले लो, you come and start doing works. It is so easy. इंडिया में मतलब जैसे गाड़ी के लिए लोन मिलता है विच इज़ मोर ऑफ अ लाइबिलिटी, मगर इन चीज़ों के लिए इट इज़ मोर डिफिकल्ट टू गेट क्रेडिट फ्रॉम द बैंक्स और व्हाट्सएवर. आपको कोई नया बिजनेस खड़ा करना है, चाइना में उल्टा है, मतलब गाड़ी एंड ऑल पे इट इज़ आपको फुल डाउन पेमेंट करो, बट इन चीज़ों के लिए इट इज़ सो ईजी. आपको लैंड चाहिए, मशीनरी लगाना है, कुछ भी करना है. सो दैट थिंग विल बी अ गेम चेंजर, आई फील, कि मतलब फैक्ट्रीज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हम बड़ी बड़ी सिटीज़ बनाए जहाँ पे when you go in China you travel hundreds 200s of kilometers all across, there is like an industrial belt. आपको Xiaomi, Oppo सबकी फैक्ट्रियाँ दिखेगी, माइडिया. इंडिया में ऐसा नहीं है. इंडिया में एवरीथिंग इज सो कंसंट्रेटेड. दिल्ली से 20 किलोमीटर बाहर निकलो फिर आपको अगले 200 किलोमीटर तक जंगल ही जंगल है. तो इंडिया में लैंड की कमी नहीं है, किसी भी चीज़ की कमी नहीं है, बट वी हैव टू ग्रो मोर एंड मोर. मतलब टाउन्स बनाने हैं, क्यों लोग सब दिल्ली में ही रहे. हमारे को वी शुड मूव बियॉन्ड द सिटीज़, डी कंजेस्ट द सिटीज़ एंड मूव फर्दर, एंड उनको भी उतना ही डेवलप करे कि वाई देयर शुड बी एन इंसेंटिव टू लिव इन अ सिटी लाइक दिल्ली, मुंबई. तो आई थिंक दैट विल बी अ गेम चेंजर.
सब फाउंडर्स की हमारी
Yeah.
विश लिस्ट खोलती जा रही है यहाँ बैठ
I
के।
think we have all established that hardware is hard.
I hope your podcast, reaches the right ears.
Yeah.
बहुत ideas आ रहे हैं.
So now that we've established कि हार्डवेयर हार्ड तो है, राइट? हमने सब बता दिया कि कैपिटल मुश्किल से मिल रहा है, सप्लाई चेन में बहुत सारी चीज़ें नहीं बनी है, इकोसिस्टम में नहीं बना है. What is the most fun, frustrating thing that your app founder friends और जो asset light founder friends हैं, they don't get about your business? I'll start because again मैं जब भी क्वेश्चन लिखा है सब मैंने अपने जीवन से सोच के लिखा है कि जब भी मैं बताता हूँ ना कि रॉ मटेरियल रिकंसिलेशन करना है कि काउंट मैच कराना है, दैट इज समथिंग. तो मेरे जो फाइनेंस में दोस्त रह गए हैं या ऐप वाले बिजनेस चला रहे हैं, उनको ये बहुत ही फनी लग रहा होता है कि व्हाट यू आर काउंटिंग, मतलब और क्या तरीका है भाई, फिजिकली काउंट करना पड़ेगा भाई, कैसे कितना कंज्यूम हुआ कितना बचा है.
प्रणेश, मेरी लाइफ में एक चीज जो अनसॉल्व्ड है,
हाँ.
स्टोर की ऑडिट. I am saying
I agree with
I
it.
don't
मेरे हमारे
have
मेरे
the
में भी
I
second.
agree with you.
I have not gone in my store because it is so scary.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, like we have solved debt financing, all of that. One thing which I have not able to solve right now is store and जो आपका ग्रॉस मार्जिन कैसे निकलता है, ओपनिंग स्टॉक, एड परचेजेस, क्लोजिंग,
Yeah.
एंड इसको आप डिफरेंस करोगे आपको ग्रॉस मार्जिन आएगा. अभी like one of my immediate priorities, like we are hiring some good person. It is a problem of hiring, I will say.
Yeah.
If you have a very good store manager, I think that is what we are attempting basically. So this is the unsolved problem in my life actually.
For sure. मतलब और फिनिश्ड गुड के काउंट में जब मिसमैच होता है ना, आप किसी दोस्त को बता रहे हो, उसको लगता है कैसे मिसमैच हो सकता है, आप इतना बनाए थे, इतना सेल हुआ, इतना वापस आया, इतना रिटर्न्स आया, इट शुड मैच. मतलब भाई ऐसा नहीं होता है भाई. somehow the number of fans you had at the beginning of the month, you are not able to tally them at the end. मैं क्या करूं? And when you go to raw materials, especially जब चिप्स पे बात करते हो
हाँ.
या पीसीबीज पे, तो इम्पॉसिबल है, उसको लेबलिंग करना भूल गया, वो अब मैच ही नहीं हो पा रहा है. ये स्मार्ट एनर्जी मीटर का पीसीबी बन के रखा हुआ है या पोल्यूशन सेंसर का एयर प्यूरिफायर का, मैं कैसे पता करूं?
सही बात. Yeah. Completely agree.
So we
you
all have
just,
the same.
Same,
Yeah,
relatable, very
absolutely. I think
relatable.
that is something all of us would agree to.
FG तो कर लेते हैं वैसे हम लोग,
हाँ.
but raw material,
Raw
like
material.
like she mentioned na, 100 SKUs, so we also have 200-300 SKUs in one battery, so but we need to, and we are not investing in SAP. Either we invest in SAP, and but we think कि Odoo से हो जाएगा, इससे हो जाएगा, उससे हो जाएगा, but I think इसको
रिकंसिलिएशन मैनेजर हायर करने की जरूरत है हम सब लोगों को.
Correct,
जितना
correct.
राइट ऑफ लेना पड़ जाता है साल के अंत में,
हमने तो
Correct.
ERP भी
Probably-
लगाया है.
हाँ, फिर भी
और
मैच
अब
नहीं हो रहा.
होता क्या है कि इतना I think it's a very, I mean generally
नहीं हो रहा
manufacturing in
क्या?
itself is unsexy. That's the unsexy part of unsexy.
काउंट करने जा रहे हैं 30 तारीख को हम सामान अपना. हाउ फनी डज दैट साउंड?
Yeah. So इसीलिए वो हमेशा पाइल अप हो जाता है. आप रोज तो बैठ के इन्वेंटरी रिकंसाइल कर नहीं रहे हो, वो करो तो फिर
लास्ट प्रायोरिटी है ना
Yeah.
हमारी लाइफ में वो.
yes.
Okay, we have talked enough about hardwares now, right? What's the hardest founder decision you have made?
For me it was going from running the company as asset light for 7 years and then getting into acquiring manufacturing. So getting out there, finding the right company to acquire and putting all our energies and efforts and future, like basically betting on that now we are getting into manufacturing ourselves, and that is how we would build Karkhana from here on. Given that all the fundraise that we had done was on the asset light model, so taking a completely different trajectory than out of the 8 years so far, 7 years we ran in a certain way, and taking
Now
on
you're
to
going to own
own
assets, yeah.
manufacturing, going to the deep end was like the hardest decision.
For us, I think, as I mentioned, in the first year of the company operations, we were actually doing more very exclusive custom contract manufacturing work, and we realized that we were working on projects. We were like prototyping partner for like a big company. They were giving us अच्छा ये ठीक है, but इसमें भी HR improvement करके लेके आओ. Next week again we'll go. Then again they would give us some feedback. Okay, do this, and this continued for several months. And then we realized that यार ये exclusive custom वाला काम ना चलता नहीं है. 2-3 महीने काम कर लिया, उसके बाद हो सकता है उसके बाद भी ना ले. उसके बाद 2-3 महीने सब चीज़ बन गई, उसके बाद he'll find someone else कि अच्छा तुम manufacturing कर दो. We just became like a R&D partner for them, and we got nothing out of that deal. So we transitioned from that exclusive custom to this mass market commodity product segment where we feel कि कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, प्रोडक्ट बना दिया, जिसके लिए बनाया वो कल नहीं भी ले तो we don't care, मतलब we have 50 other people who want the exact same product for whom we can like make some tweaks, changes, and we can supply to them. So that was a good decision, but at that time we were not very sure कि ठीक है decision नहीं है, but in hindsight it was the best decision I feel.
Saying no to a big client जिसके साथ आप already काम कर रहे थे.
Exclusive
Yeah.
custom contract manufacturing to mass market commodity products, and there like whatever things we had done, we had invested close to 6 months in the payment soundbox project. I mean hiring side पे चीजें रहती है, तो वो सारी चीजें है, yeah.
I used to think that everybody means what they say before starting a startup. I know corporate में काम किया था मैंने 7 साल, but somehow everybody when they gave a timeline, they meant it. If they said कि उन्होंने ये कर लिया है, they meant it. Personal life में भी I've been very cocooned, I think good family, तो सब लोग सच बोल रहे थे. When I started and over the first few years, a lot of shocks came. I realized कि customers lie, vendors lie, everybody lies. You have like अपनी टीम के अलावा आप किसी पे ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते. वो भी बाद में क्वेश्चन हुआ, ये भी जो बचा हुआ पार्ट था. So that is what now I've lost innocence around it. Like people are not saying what they mean actually most of the time now.
For me also it's more to do with people. Like in the initial years of starting up, um, my thought was that everybody that I hire, I have to hire so well, and they should stick around forever, and if they are not, there is something wrong that I am doing. And you know अगर कोई छोड़ के जाता था, मतलब unless you are letting somebody go, I used to take it like very very hard on myself. And I'm like यार इतनी अच्छी relationship थी, मतलब उसको कभी काम में भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, हमारा बनता भी अच्छा था, तो क्यों छोड़ के जा रहा है. बट आई थिंक ओवर द इयर्स व्हाट आई हैव रियलाइज्ड इज दैट and to some extent for me it was linked to that I have in some way failed to give somebody a rewarding career.
Yeah.
And uh, but over the years now I think I have made a lot of peace with it and come to also sort of accept that giving somebody a long term career with Karkhana is not really my responsibility or something I should be optimizing for. How much ever career like duration they have, I would like to make sure that that is good.
Yeah.
They get something out of it. But, everybody also has a journey. Somebody is actually relevant for your company for only 1 year.
Yeah.
And they've done their best.
Yeah.
Beyond that, maybe the company is not able to meet their aspiration,
Yeah.
or they are not relevant for what the company needs. And in that case, it's okay to, shake hands and, go on different paths than, sulk over कि अरे हमने एक लॉन्ग टर्म करियर नहीं क्रिएट किया, या किसी को अगर कोई एक प्रमोशन चाहिए था वो हमारे साथ नहीं मिल पाया, एंड दैट्स व्हाई समबडी इज गोइंग टू another company. So I used to be very very idealist about it, but now I don't really count in terms of how much time somebody spent, as long as the time spent was rewarding both sides, and even if it is short but made some value add,
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Yeah. Even if it's your responsibility, it can't be one way, right? It has to. Yeah. If
Yeah,
it didn't work out, didn't work
And
out.
the thing
Yeah.
is, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I am not optimizing to give somebody a long career. Maybe what Karkhana is doing, the way Karkhana has grown, and where the Karkhana needs to be over the next year doesn't match with that person's aspiration.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, I would not change my trajectory for it or beat myself over, taking some
Yeah.
decisions. So,
So, um, like as engineer first company we are, so हमने सोचा कि प्रोडक्ट तो हमने अच्छा बना लिया है, it is giving 2 times more life, it is charging 4 times faster,
Yeah.
but still why our sales should have exploded? That is what our investors asked. Why you are still a 50 crore company? Why not you are growing, and why not everyone is running after you? So, but we realized over the years that making tech and making product is just I will say 1/3 or 50% of the overall thing. And we are in a B2B business right now, so uh, it's a it's a different ballgame altogether to manage a relationship within an OEM. And how do you get peace with the management, their sales team, their sourcing team, their quality team? So uh, everyone has, all the stars has to get aligned if you want a success in a OEM. So in our case, a single OEM is giving several tens of crores of annual revenue. So we have to crack OEMs. So building product is just one third or 50%, and aligning all of that is another 50%. Why I'm saying one third? Because even after you have done all of that, then also there will be
Timing.
timing,
Yeah.
and they would like to see more data. Even the data is promising. Um, so those are some of the things we didn't anticipated early on, and now we are working around it
वो
basically.
अपना एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऐसा है ना कि हमको लगता है कि हम एग्जाम पास करके आए हैं, सब कुछ रिजल्ट मिला हमको, तो प्रोडक्ट भी लगता है सही बनाया है, तो बिजनेस डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट, लाइक लाइफ डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट, राइट? यू कांट बीट टाइमिंग और लक. या, बट थैंक यू फॉर दैट आंसर. या, गौरंग.
Yeah, for us, I think many times we sit across with a supplier. मतलब ideally we think कि हमने discuss करा, let's say box बनाना है, this is the box specifications, this is the golden sample, things will come out like he'll say कि ये तो कर रखा है, ये supplier के लिए भी करता हूँ, and so and things will come out exactly the same. वो तो होता ही है कि 7 days commit करा और वो 7 days में नहीं आ पा रही है चीज़. That thing which you mentioned is also there. बट फिर जब वो चीज़ आ जाती है एंड देयर आर इश्यूज इन इट, देन ही लाइक कि नहीं सर इतना तो चलता है, आप प्लीज़ इसको ले लीजिए, या ओके विल डू बेटर नेक्स्ट टाइम, बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस मटेरियल, लेट्स एक्सेप्ट इट, कोई बात नहीं, आई टॉक टू योर ब्रांड, वो मैं इन्वर्ट करा दूंगा एंड सो ऑन. सो आइडियली वी थिंक कि थिंग्स विल कम परफेक्ट, बट होता नहीं है ऐसे बहुत बार.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to the last segment, which is which is rapid fire. Okay, so I'll ask questions and then go one by one. Okay, which Indian hardware company do you admire the most? Company, startup?
Currently, Sedemac.
Okay.
Top of my head. Yeah.
I will say Skyroot.
Skyroot.
See, C2I. C2I is a team who are the people whom I worked with in Texas Instruments. I know they are like great people, and now they are building some chips for AI and also rooting for them.
One thing investors don't understand about Karkhana.
I mean, I'll probably not like make it very generalized, but generally investor ecosystem, and it may even extend to manufacturing in general, that our working capital cycles or cash conversion cycles work very differently compared to, say, software or related businesses. So that's something that takes a lot of explanation.
Actually, everyone is in the investor ecosystem. Again, a generalized answer. Um, High gross margin. Everyone has got habituated to why not the gross margins are 30%, 40%. I'm sure you must be
30,
making
40 मैं
it.
तो बहुत हाई नंबर मुझे लोग बोलते रहते हैं कि आपका इतना ही कैसे है, 80 होना चाहिए. मतलब सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी थोड़ी बना रहा हूँ, 80% कैसे हो जाएगा?
Correct. So you guys are what you both are. You are talking 40, 50, right? In our case, it is 20, right? So, uh, but you have to understand one thing. My product is good, tech is good, but you cannot command premium from day zero. Yeah. Right. So you need to have certain vintage to support the claims of cycle life, and those things are not like you can see on day zero. मैं बोल रहा हूँ साइकिल लाइफ 12 साल है, बट आप एक साल का डेटा ठीक है बोल रहा है कि 12 साल चलेगा, बट यू वुड लाइक टू सी 2-3 years डेटा पॉइंट. सो I was just talking to a mentor of mine. He told me an example. Blue Smart and Uber started. When Blue Smart started, they were doing 12 rupees a kilometer, and Uber was doing 14 rupees a kilometer. But Blue Smart built trust, on time, and all of that. Eventually, Blue Smart went to 22 rupees a kilometer, and Uber stopped at 20 rupees a kilometer. So, uh, if there are different reasons to different things, but at the end of the day, I am sure every one of us has used Blue Smart and are happy customer. At least I am. So, uh, if your product is right, if your tech is right, one day you will get margin. So that is, I think, what people needs to do the due diligence on the tech and the potential of the tech. And I cannot have like you don't have economy of scale, right? So you are competing with some tier 1 autocom guy who is doing few thousand crores of turnover, right? So that is something which people
Investors.
should appreciate.
Our business, something that investors don't understand is that sometimes customer acquisition cycles are long. Like we would have met an investor in last quarter and we would be discussing कि ये close हो गया almost, अब billing
वो
शुरू हो
हाँ हाँ
जाएगा
हाँ
and
बिल्कुल।
अगली meeting में भी it's the same
वही
case.
वही नाम बता रहे हैं हम फिर से। बिल्कुल।
We have calibrated to that. Now you give conservative timelines, na, basically. So
नहीं, बट कुछ B2B क्लाइंट्स वो कंजर्वेटिव से भी ज्यादा टाइम ले
you are
लेते
right. You are right. हाँ, correct, correct.
Yeah.
You are those. There are some things which you have control over, and some things you don't have control over.
One thing customers don't understand about our Karkhana.
The cost of poor specifications. It actually directly leads to production timelines not getting met.
I will take a pause. I will think.
For us, many times customer says कि ये product ला दो and within 7 days give it to me. They don't understand कि backend पे कितना काम होता है, कितनी चीजें होती है, या कोई change करवा लिया तो they expect कि अच्छा आज बोला कल हो जाएगा. तो things don't happen that way. Hardware में it takes a lot of effort at the backend to get things done. Yeah, so that is something customers don't
हार्डवेयर
understand.
क्लाउड सर्विसेज की तरफ पे वो नहीं हो सकता। मुझे ऐसा लोग बोलते थे कि आप बना रहे हो सोलर पैनल, व्हाट इफ अडानी बिकम्स 3x। आई लाइक क्या हो सकता है, बट एक साल में उनका भी फैक्ट्री ऐसा नहीं है कि जादू की छड़ी से 3x कर लेंगे, राइट? तो दैट इज वेयर इट गिव्स टाइम फॉर एवरीबॉडी एल्स टू मेक देयर ओन थिंग।
एंड मतलब
Yeah.
सॉफ्टवेयर में ऐसा है कि चलो तुम्हें कुछ छोटा चेंज करना है, यू राइट, आजकल तो तुम क्लाउड को बोल दो वो
बिल्कुल
तुम्हारा
वही लिख
पूरा
रहा है।
कोड बेस चेंज कर देगा। यहाँ पे इफ यू चेंज लाइक वन कंपोनेंट यू लाइक अरे इट्स लाइक सच अ स्मॉल change request. Why is it shifting the timeline by 2 weeks?
Actually, even changes require testing. We have faced issues where due to time pressure we did some change. Customer only suggested us a change, we did it and later we were like कि उसको अच्छे से टेस्ट नहीं करा, मार्केट में चला गया और उस चेंज की वजह से बहुत नेगेटिवली प्रोडक्ट में लाइक डैमेज हो गए एंड we faced a lot of losses, so that things have happened.
Okay, this question has two parts. If all venture funding disappeared tomorrow, will your business survive? And B, which is the one big startup you think will survive if there was no funding?
I'd say in the current avatar of Karkhana, yes, Karkhana will survive. One big startup, I mean, they've
Or will not survive in the big startup case if there was no funding? अभी तक का मिल गया उनको, अभी से डिसअपियर हो जाए।
वैसे तो बहुत होंगे।
And give me names. We'll run reels of it.
You are asking a negative question and nobody will say a
Yeah.
name to
थोड़ा
it.
मतलब
Basically,
ठीक है, पॉजिटिव वाला ही बता दीजिए कि फंडिंग रहे ना रहे वो स्टार्टअप अब कहीं नहीं जाने वाला, और स्टार्टअप ही है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं जोमेटो बता दीजिए, लिस्टेड नहीं होना चाहिए।
But I think even like Mekker would survive, right? Even if there is, I'll take. I mean, I'm not sure where your unit economics today are, but he was giving tax saving numbers, so I'm assuming his startup will survive even if there is no VC funding. I'm not sure if you've broken even or not.
no, I have not done the break even, but we are on path to do that. And
तो हम
since
सब बच जाएंगे।
हाँ।
Yeah.
अभी कितना सही है कि कितना गलत है ये समय बताएगा, बट आज के लिए तो
Let me
सब
set a date for 5 years from now. Do another episode. If all 4 of us are still hardware founders then. Okay. If you had to start again, will you do another hardware company?
Yes.
it goes without saying, matlab, we cannot, with whatever founding team we are, like we cannot do anything else. Basically, we need product, we need feel, we need to see it, we need to feel it, and it has to create large impact, basically.
And I think maybe the sequence in which we'll do things would be different.
Yeah.
Like for us, I think we'd get into owning manufacturing sooner, getting into becoming more like a single segment or two segments focused sooner than spreading ourselves too thin over multiple categories. But yeah, for sure.
But I think, like, I was just, you are 8 years into your journey or 5 years into your journey,
11th year.
11th year into your journey. I am also 6th year into my journey. So we are as good as second founder. Whatever we are thinking we will change in our next avatar, we have already learned it the hard way. So I think there are a lot of things we are thinking differently.
Yeah.
And I think we need to shift orbits, and we cannot ignore the fact that we are running a business, and Sanjeev Bikhchandani said in your podcast, month over month मेरा cash balance ऊपर जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है. So that is something which you have to make sure that how soon you can get there basically.
I loved his thinking on that, right? Actually, मैं 2021-22 ऐसे नहीं सोचता था, right? कि हर month पैसा बढ़ रहा है कि नहीं बढ़ रहा है. But I have now realized that you have to earn the right to innovate. When a startup starts, आप innovation के साथ ही start करते हो. But if the first thought does not click, सब लोग का नहीं click कर सकता first thought, then at some point you have to realize कि भाई I have to earn the right to innovate. तब तक whatever it takes to keep the oil burning, कि आपको 1 महीना और जिंदा रहना है, whoever is alive one extra day or one extra month, वही जीतेगा.
Correct.
Right.
It is
और
about
उसका या probability higher है जीतने का, जीतेगा तो कोई नहीं कह सकता.
it is about
Yeah.
survival at the end of the day. I am saying whatever we are doing, if we are just there 2 years 3 years down the line, we are all in the good categories, and like it goes to all the hardware folks. If we are just there, we would have earned it. We just have to figure out a way to survive and thrive. But with that thinking, you cannot have a moonshots projects which is so. If a space tech company is making a rocket, then it doesn't apply to them, right? If he's saying C2I, if they're doing some chips, it doesn't apply to them. So it has to be a mix of both. So I didn't 100% align to what he was saying. Uh, with that mindset, you cannot have a IP driven product. You cannot say that you can become the best in the world. So, but yeah, like 6 year down the line, now
Or
that
you would take like much longer to get to that point compared to if you had, money
No,
available
where you
sooner.
are in a point in time in your life, in your business cycle, also helps, also explains the reaction to a thought.
Yeah.
Right? So like I could align because I realized that 2021-22 तक मेरे दिमाग में क्लियर नहीं था, right? And then I was all about कि innovative product ही बनना चाहिए, बिके नहीं बिके को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, right? अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ pollution sensor was a mistake, उस समय तो I was so proud of it, right? कि हमारे पे कोई कंसल्टिंग इतनी बड़ी फर्म है, वो उस पे वाइट पेपर लिख रही है, इट वाज गिविंग मी सो मच जॉय, एंड द इंटायर टीम आल्सो वाज, सारे डिस्कशंस वही होते थे कि ये प्रोडक्ट डिफरेंट होना चाहिए, कुछ भी सेम नहीं हो सकता. नाउ वी आर ऑल अबाउट फर्स्ट फिगर आउट कि कितना स्केल हो सकता है, एंड वी विल ओनली मेक दोस प्रोडक्ट्स.
POC से खुश होने का टाइम गया, वही बनाओ, भले कितना भी बड़ा नाम, कितना भी बड़ा ब्रांड हो, लाइक शी मेंशन्ड, भाई बॉटम लाइन नहीं आ रहा है तो यू कैन डू दैट प्रोडक्ट. लाइक जो एक किराने वाले की दुकान होती है, आप देखो वो चीनी बेचता है, चीनी सस्ती बेचता है, लोग चीनी खरीदने उसके पास आते हैं, 10 चीजें और लेते हैं. अगर आप उस स्ट्रेटेजी से वो कर रहे हैं तो ठीक है, लेकिन योर 80-90% ऑफ द अदर थिंग शुड मेक मनी. सो या.
Okay, last line that I want all of you to complete, which is hardware is hard, but
There is always a way.
okay.
We have to do it. Matlab, if I go back to what Elon Musk says, if it is important enough, even if the outcome is failure, you have to do it. And yeah, and like she mentioned, there is always a way around. We think runway, we think all of these things. That is just in our head. If we think differently, there are always solutions. So the runway is infinite. Whatever is our life is the runway of the company. That is how we should be thinking about things.
I'd say hardware is hard, but it is important. We'll have to get things done, and that is where the future lies. So yeah, we have to build in this sector.
Perfect. Thanks a ton to all three of you to take time out. I know it's not easy to take one complete day and explain to your team that I'm going for a podcast. But thank you for doing that. Pleasure to have all of you on the podcast.
Same.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you
It
so
was
It was
lovely.
a great conversation.